there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let them know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show them who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like Kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate with my strategy. When I turn up, then I'll just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate with my strategy. When I turn up, then I'll just have to leave. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Distance nerding. Are we having audio problems?
Have I been speaking this entire time and nobody could hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That was terrible. Okay, anyway, what I was saying is young Phil has died. And,
Did you kill him?
What happened, I guess, from what I was told, you know those little holes that Wile E. Coyote puts in the wall? Like Phil ran into one of those.
Oh, okay.
So, unfortunately, he's dead now. And the introduction that I made, because I figured I should do this in his memory, but I was introducing the bird lady, like, Thunderbird style Phoenix. I'm going by the names that I see down here. So, the next person I'm going to introduce here, now that everyone can hear me because I'm an idiot, yes. Next person I'm going to introduce here is, it looks like his name is Ryan? Ryan, is that like Reynolds? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh. His face is below a banner. That's better. Hello, Ryan. How's it going?
Wow, this sounds like a great crowd. Thanks for having me. Hello, Newman. I'm doing fine. I'm doing just well, man. I'm doing good. Phoenix, it's always lovely to see you. I don't know who this guy in the red mask is, but hello, Newman.
This is my new co-host.
Yeah.
Now,
for me, he looks more like a Newman, but
I'm not that bad of a person. Plus, I'm not a postal worker. I just go postal. Anyway,
I mean, yeah. I thought we needed to liven up the show. We had to get rid of him. And I hear he died, so...
Yeah, Phil was involuntarily murdered. That's kind of the word we go with here, right? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I know you can't see it, but I'm crying under the mask.
Yeah.
I'm crying on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There we go. It looks like there's one other person down here. I'm assuming, because of the name that I see here, he is from the Sandlot. And either that or he can't see very well. His name is
thinking the same thing.
Come on.
Hey.
Anybody else hearing that? Or was that just me?
No, we heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, we heard Wilhelm. Heard the Wilhelm scream. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we got a stormtrooper in here.
Wow, we got Randy Savage back from the back from the dead. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to continue doing it. No, never mind. I'm done with this.
All right, the bit's done. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Young Phil.
There you. I was looking all over for you, Jerry. Woo! All right, more Jerry. Less Newman. I love it.
When nobody can hear me because I'm an idiot. I forgot to turn my mic on. Oh, so here we go.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Distance Learning live stream. What is cracking? Like I said, we've got Phoenix in the building, Squints in the building, and then our boy Ryan from Nerd Culture. What's up, man?
Not much. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me. I catch your Monday streams every now and again, and I wonder, why don't they call them, it's kind of like the Tony Stark syndrome, and they didn't invite me.
Yeah.
But I'm invited, and I'm here now, so I'm here to make your ratings skyrocket. I'm here to bring in the millions upon millions of viewers, as well as millions of dollars. So, yeah, exactly. So we're going to rock this thing, man.
Millions!
Exactly.
Right.
I don't know why we need Mike Squints Pomodores here with us, but, hey, I guess a fourth horseman never hurt anybody.
Yeah, well, I'm going to switch my camera here. It looks like it got moved on its own here. All right, we're going to go right there. Let's go ahead and change this view a little bit. Bring this panel down.
Yay, now nobody can see me because I'm so small. I'm the size of a domino.
Oh, my God. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am joined, as always, by my boy, Emmett. Emmett is the man, but he has
everything is awesome. That's right.
The problem is Emmett has nothing in his head. So at the moment, we're also bringing on our unofficial, yet official, not official. It's not official. They're not sponsoring us, but they are unofficial sponsor. Zoa. Get your energy from the natural stuff. I get my energy from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So there we go.
Well, yeah. Everybody does.
Fill Emmett's empty head with nonsense. Not that I'm saying Zoa is nonsense, but we get it. I'm
not.
terrible.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Get it.
Although Aaron and Michelle are in the chat. Hello, Aaron and Michelle. Michelle, she's a good friend of mine. She promised she would be here tonight, and she's here. So
Well, there we go.
There we go.
Aaron should probably be on this show more often, but I mean, stuff happens.
Hey, Michelle. Good to see you too, sweetheart. You're awesome, by the way.
Hey, Michelle.
I'm having some.
Michael.
Are we good? Are we there?
Michael's here too.
Okay.
Wow.
Good. All right. Let's go ahead and get this going. I'm going to start building. So what we're doing this week here, it's on the other side of the room, and I'm an idiot. Last week I built the Fender Strat.
Woo!
And now I'm building the amp. So that's what we're going to be building here.
Have you been trying to play it again? Is that what happened?
Now I'm building the amp. So that's what we're going to be building.
Okay. Sounds about right. Every guitar needs an amp, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if Greg Brady, can have that guitar and strum it, he's going to need an amp with that thing. So, yeah. Do you remember that song that Greg Brady did for us years and years ago, Phil? Clowns never left before. Beanstalks never grew. No one ever loved. What is it, Cindy? I'm busy writing a song for Danielle. Anybody remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yes, somebody remembers what's going on in the room.
Remember that.
I mean,
I
dude,
actually used to
seriously.
live right down the street from the
From the Brady
house.
Bunch house?
Yes.
Get out of town, man. What was that like? Did you see a lot of people walking around in 70s clothing?
No, they didn't. They just filmed the outside for the show.
Yeah, it was on
you
a
mean the
sound.
exterior
Yeah.
house.
Soundstage, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on a soundstage. Yeah.
Oh, it was on a soundstage? I'm sorry. I thought it was already in the house. Never mind.
No,
That would
That's,
be
that's
cool.
Hollywood magic,
What?
everybody. They make it look like they're in the house, but they're actually on a completely different set.
what they actually did do a rehab through. I think it was like HDTV or one.
Yes, yes, they did.
And
I remember seeing the
we did it
trailer
to
for
look
that.
like the.
Why would you rehab the Brady Bunch house?
Because everything needs to be renovated.
Yeah,
Phoenix,
well,
you know
because
that.
it
And
actually
how many
didn't
times
look
has the
like that
Full
inside.
House in San Francisco been renovated? Probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but people actually live in that house, though.
That's true, but the people who should be living there is us, like the Distance Learning and Neuroculture crew. We all need to live in that house together.
You know how
I do.
awesome that would be? The paint. I mean, it's expensive. The painted ladies are expensive. Those are the houses. They're called the
Yeah.
painted ladies. And they are super expensive. The area in the city that they're in is really expensive.
Well, if we put all our collective heads together, I'm sure we can come up with something.
I mean,
Wait,
don't even
wait,
get me
we-
started.
We
How
haven't
many-
started
Oh,
with
sorry.
the distance nerding Bitcoin and all that.
Oh, do we? Wait a minute, is that true? You guys got
Oh, no.
Bitcoin now?
No, no.
Not Bitcoin, but I mean, we are working on NFTs.
Ooh, interesting.
Kidding. I wish we had an NFT. That's not an actual.
Oh, I would totally do an NFT.
That's interesting, though, if that were to happen. But yeah, who knows, guys? Maybe in the future you'll see the Distance Learning crossover with Neuroculture all live in the same studios together, and we'll collaborate like crazy. That would be fun.
I'm pretty sure. So that'd be like the stream house,
Yeah,
like
the streaming house. Yeah.
the streaming house, the one that Pokemon and
Yes,
all the
yes,
streamers
yes.
live in. But it'd be like podcasting
Sure.
and nerd shit.
Yeah,
You know
we
what
should do that. We should do that.
You know what I want is I want the house next door to the Full House because they said that the Gibbler house had like all this amazing stuff in it. I want
Yeah.
that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want the Gibbler house?
yeah, I want the Gibbler house.
But that's the Gibbler house in the show. I mean, the house in the actual house is just another house.
Oh, it's just a regular. Okay. Got
But
it.
you know how I would fill it with the actual Gibbler stuff,
Yeah.
like the Velcro wall.
The
and-
Velcro
yeah.
wall. Oh my god.
Now, my mind just went to a really bad place because
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens in the Gibbler house. Michelle, you know this, by the way.
not specifically that, but because if you've ever watched what's his name's stand up,
Oh, the
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. If
Oh,
you ever
Bob
watch
Saget.
Bob Saget's stand up,
Yeah.
so messed up.
so dirty, man.
Yeah, Kimmy Gibbler used to fuck that bitch.
Oh.
Boy, that guy can go to some deep, dark places.
He's so
Very much so.
messed up, and he's like yeah, no, I mean I used to put it in Kimmy Gibbler's butt. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Who says that? Only Danny Tanner can say that.
Only Danny, and that's exactly what he says. He goes, yeah, no, I'm fucked up. I'm Danny Tanner. That's what it is.
That's what
Yeah.
happens.
Oh my god.
Man, Michelle's having too much fun about the Gibbler house in the chat. She's like, you get a room, and you get a room, and you get. I'm like, geez, how many rooms do you want to give us all?
Right.
Because
Get a room.
funny story. That's on 2 different
All
lots.
stories are funny.
Yeah.
Oh, two
There's
different lots. Wow.
on the actual house. There's no second floor.
Mm-hmm. There is no second floor.
No.
Wow, that's
So,
depressing.
yeah. When they're going up the stairs during the show, they're not going up to anything.
Wow. Man, just like the jingle taught us 30 years ago, the more you know. I mean, I'm shocked.
True.
Jeez, that's insane.
Yeah. So
I mean-
you watch them go upstairs. Just think of that. They have to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
to go
Stephanie,
upstairs.
go to your room right now. But there is no room, Dad.
You shut your mouth.
I don't care, Steph. Get up there now.
Do it now.
Get to the bedroom now.
Go to your room. Do it now.
Get out, DJ. Get out. Yeah. Although it was kind of cool that DJ, like when she moved over from like the sisterly room to Uncle
Jesse's
room.
Yeah, she got like an exercise bike in there, and then during the opening credits, you see her doing like a spin class in the opening credits. I'm like, geez, DJ Tanner knows how to work out, man.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing here, sir.
I mean, look, man, look, Candace Cameron, all these years later, I think she's still beautiful in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
She may be doing the Hallmark movies for $5 a pop, you know, maybe selling her soul and maybe not so good at movies. But hey, look, she's getting a paycheck for it, and that's all you can ask for.
They're so horrible.
Oh, they're all the same
Yeah.
movie. That's the problem. Every single movie that she does is the exact same movie and the exact same character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't every Hallmark movie the same?
They are the
character?
exact same
Yeah.
movie. And then
Rehashed.
Cameron Bure goes on Instagram and like, guess what, guys? I'm in a new movie. I'm playing this completely different character. She has like 3 sisters. She has like 4 brothers. You know, and then she visits a small town. She meets up with this old flame from high school, and then they make out in the middle of the movie, and then they realize, hey, we should have gotten together before. Yeah, they're all the same movie.
It's not different.
It's not different. No.
In fact, I think I posted something not too long ago about I'd like to see a Hallmark movie where a small town boy meets a executive or something and learns to hate Christmas. Yeah, I want to see that movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But here's the question, though: if that movie's put together, what are you gonna title it? Do you have a title? Do we have a title in mind for this?
We can't call it Grinch, can we?
No, we can't. That's kind of taken from 1966,
Yeah.
or 64.
Yeah.
Um.
Ooh, you don't know?
No, I know the original Grinch came out in the 60s. I'm just trying to think if it was 64 or 66.
I thought it was 68, but let me.
Was it 68? Okay, I know it was in the. Hey, look, it's like when you look at the briefcase. Look in the brief. Oh, here, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S though.
The Boy Who Didn't Believe. I like that, Michelle.
Oh, the boy who didn't. There you see, Phoenix. You got your title. Write this down.
Yeah.
Write this down, and then give Michelle executive producer credit.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Michelle, you're going to be the EP on the set, okay? So just remember that.
Hey there, Julie. Welcome to the show.
Oh, Julie's here?
Julie Ivanich.
Oh, another Julie. I'm sorry. I was thinking of somebody else. My bad. There's too many Julies in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Julie. I've never met you before, but hi.
It's actually my future mother-in-law.
What? Get out of town. Congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
man.
That's awesome sauce, man. When's the big day?
August 20th. Oh no, you were right. It was 1966.
Oh, see, Ryan the quote coming in from downtown. See,
I had to for this. I had to for this. I did this just for you, right there.
Small town boy meets executive in a Reese Witherspoon film.
Yeah.
Below that, Ryan the human quote machine.
Yes, and you're quite welcome for that, by the way.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need to get that. By the way, Phil reminds me, I need to get that T-shirt online that says I speak in fluent movie quotes for myself. I need to get that shirt.
Awesome.
I need to get that shirt, man. It's
You
sitting on
really
T
do,
Public
though.
calling my name right now. I can guarantee you that.
It totally describes you, man.
It does. It does. And Phoenix always admires my quotable knowledge. So thanks, Phoenix. It's nice to be appreciated by someone in this universe.
I'm always impressed because, I think that I know a lot of movie quotes, but yeah, you outdo me. You run circles around me.
It's okay. It's okay. I didn't do too much quoting a few weeks ago when we did the Star Wars trivia match for Battle of the Nerds. Everyone wouldn't shut up about the Grey Cup, and I'm like, what the frack is a Grey Cup? I don't care. I don't speak sports. Get out of my studio.
Grey
I'm
Cup.
gonna go with you. I don't know what the hell the Grey Cup is, and
It's a
sports
Canada
guy.
thing. It's a Canada thing. Look it up.
And
It's
we
in
don't
Canada. Willow was on the show with me that night. She was my co-commentator. That was the first time we had 2 commentators in the studio, and we had 3 competitors. It was a triple threat match. Triple threat.
What a bunch of
You
hosers.
gotta watch this video, man, and go back and watch it because it was fun. But I had a hard time keeping up with the competitors and the announcers because they wouldn't shut up about sports. I'm like, get out of here! We're here to talk about Star Wars.
See if you guys can see that on stream. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Oh my-
awesome.
My
Is that
cousin
your,
made that, sent that to us.
What? Who gave that to you? Oh, that's amazing.
My cousin just sent this to us.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
That's funny.
Sweet.
Man, congratulations, man. That's amazing. Next year it's going to be a banner year for you and your family. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
How
Oh
many
my
things
goodness.
did you get? Are you branding now?
No, my cousin sent this to us.
That's great, man. Congrats. I'm happy for you both. That's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, she thought it was the sign for our wedding, and it was my cousin. Something my cousin sent us.
It's amazing. Are you gonna be one of those great and wonderful people that broadcast Facebook Live their wedding ceremony so we can?
I
watch it for
wasn't
those who
going
can't go
to, but-
California.
That might be something I do.
Dude, I can attend your wedding without even having to leave my studio. This is great. I want to see the wedding. It's gonna be a beautiful wedding. It's gonna be a great wedding.
Especially the heavy rumors that I've heard about the people that might attend. It might be a celebrity wedding. You never know.
Is it gonna be a celebrity wedding, dude? That would be boss.
Potentially, there may be a celebrity officiant.
Mhm.
Is there a theme for the wedding, or is it just gonna be traditional?
I don't know. Our theme is a little weird. It's like picnic, but then there's like it's like nerdy picnic, I guess.
I was wondering what that was.
What does that even mean? Does that mean you're gonna have blue milk as your drink, and then like something
You know-
in
Yes!
the cantina as a
You know what's
as a
funny
food
about-
item?
Oh no!
Are you gonna have like 1/4 portions like Ray does in Force Awakens?
1/4.
Portions. We're on Facebook and YouTube, Michelle. We're on Facebook and YouTube. The Distance Nerding's on Facebook and YouTube because Distance Nerding
Twitch.
covers all their bases.
And Twitch.
Oh, and Twitch. They're on Twitch too. If you have a Twitch account, go on Twitch and look up Distance Nerding because they're awesome people. Am I right, Phil? I
And,
think
and
I-
MySpace and no, I'm kidding.
no, we're not on MySpace, but
Oh,
we
we
are.
are.
Only
We are
fans.
on Twitch.
There is
You're
an OnlyFans as well.
Oh, that's gross. I don't need to hear that. I do not need to hear that. Dude, there was a room talking about that on Clubhouse a few nights ago, and I'm like, do I want to go into this room and hear this discussion or not?
So we're gonna talk about my OnlyFans. See, in this video, my penis bent the wrong way.
No, the topic it was it said on the top of the subject line, it said OnlyFans, deal breaker or no? Like, how do you feel about it? If you're seeing somebody, is it considered to be a deal breaker or not? That was the question.
So Julie Alpern, who actually I
that's a
guess
friend
is
of mine.
Julie, yeah, nerdy picnic. That should be the most interesting wedding of the year, or perhaps ever. Please tell whoever that I am a great wedding date or bridesmaid, aka 27 dresses.
No, so like it's picnic theme, but like Jackie's incorporating like my nerdiness to it, so it's interesting. Like the things that he's doing, like
I can't wait to see the photos from this.
yeah. So, like, you know, she came up with these centerpieces, and the other day, so you know, like I build the Lego heads on stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "What if we use the Lego heads as centerpieces for all the tables?"
Nice.
And she grabbed the Boba Fett head and put it, and she goes, "I kind of like that better than my centerpiece." And I'm like, "What is happening right now?" She also like tentatively agreed to the 501st being there. Like, what is? I don't know what's
Dude.
happening, and I don't know how to feel about all this.
Come on, fiance that I don't know your name too. Join the dark side. It's really cool.
Jack.
The worst part is that whole thing started over dinner. Like we were all sitting together after a con talking about it, and I was like, I could get the 501st at your wedding.
That's pretty sick, by the way, that you're gonna have the 501st at your own way. That's
Yeah.
insane,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah,
It's intensely crazy because like
I was just joking.
it's happening so fast at this point because I'm just like I don't know, like she's serious about it, And it's like I did not feel like she would have been into that because she's not into my nerdy shit.
Well, I wish you decades upon decades of happiness, brother. I really do. That's going to be amazing. Man, what a year next year is going to be. My goodness. We got weddings in one corner. We got podcasts that are going to be booming and subscribers and stuff. People are going to cons and doing B-roll footage. It's going to be a blast, man.
Same deal again, dude. Check our Instagram and look at the B-roll footage from LA Comic-Con that we took.
I'll have to get on that after I watch my 900 movies that are sitting on my desk. But I will get to it one day. It'll happen.
We've got cons coming up too. I'm excited.
Yeah, you guys got like a million cons a weekend, so good on you. You got, what was it? LA just happened, and a few other ones are about to go down. So
yeah, LA Comic Con.
I'm seeing like Power Ranger actors go to all those cons. I'm like, dang, I wish I were there.
Yeah, like LA Comic Con was one that we just did. Like SAC anime is coming up soon and everything like that. But
Yeah, I'm hoping to go to SAC Anime. Julie Alpern says, hey, Michelle. Michelle has come over the dark side. Michelle and I are wonderful bridesmaids. Lego's head as a centerpiece. Wow. What about Rubik's Cubes?
What about Rubik's Cubes, Phil?
Yeah.
I think we brought that up.
Does anyone have a Rubik's Cube that you can use as a centerpiece at a wedding?
Action figures?
Several.
Yeah.
No, we're doing the heads.
That's what we're
Boy, your upcoming new producer, aka your fiance, has got some words to say in the background.
Yeah.
Like she likes to say things in the background, but not actually be on.
I know.
Right here.
We wish you would be on with us, but it's okay. Listen, if you want to hide from the world for a little while before the big wedding happens, that's fine too.
She just needs, quiet, because it is a lot of work producing the Foray household.
It's a lot of work just being
a lot of work putting up with Phil's nerdum.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Just dealing with me in general is a lot of work. Right, Jack?
Wow, Julie's got so many things to say about all this.
They want a how you met story.
Yeah, because Julie and I are apparently married, Phil.
It's not exciting. Nobody wants our meet cute.
Oh, nobody wants to know how the two lovebirds met? That's fine.
The Grey Wa. She wants to know Grey Wa. Yeah, the Grey, it's a Canadian thing, apparently.
It was the Grey Cup, Michelle. People wouldn't stop yapping about the Grey Cup, which is a Canadian thing. On Battle of the Nerds, which is Star Wars trivia, which you can find on our YouTube channel, simply at It's Nerd Culture. We just post it each and every week. # always promote your stuff. That's what I'm here for, Phil. I'm here to do the free plugs, too.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
I would not have it any other way. If you are not putting your pluggables in, then why are you even here?
I know, seriously. We did. Do you know how many things we've done in the last 3 weeks, Phil? We've done Battle of the Nerds, where it was Star Wars trivia, which I think Phoenix, you know a thing or two about Star Wars.
No, nothing. Never heard of it.
We did a 5th anniversary watch along of Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, which was an incredible amount of interaction in the chat, an incredible amount of attention we got for that, and people loved it so much so that I watched Rogue One again the very next day, and I was like, dang, I got to change my ranking of my Star Wars movies because Rogue One is up there, man.
By far one of the best Vader scenes, if not the best Vader scene in all of Star Wars.
We did bring that up towards the end of the film, which you can watch on our YouTube channel. Simply at It's Nerd Culture. # always promote your materials. Michelle says, I still want to hear how Jules and I got married. Well, Michelle, it was kind of a fluke thing. Jules and I were talking one day on Clubhouse in the back channel, I think on DMs or whatever it was, or during one of the rooms we were in, and we were just like, you know what? You and I are good buds. We like each other. I think this may work. Let's just get married. She was like, yeah, sure. Let's do it. And then we did, and
so you
it
guys
was
are
hard. Yeah, she is a nerd. She loves movies, Phil. She loves movies, so that's a big plus. She's starting to come around a little bit more to Star Wars because she's not too big of a fan, but now she's like starting to really come into it, especially when I was plugging my Rogue One watch along that we did it a week or two ago.
Where can you find that watch along if you want to see it?
It's on our YouTube channel, simply at It's Nerd Culture. We did it last week. We had Ray Tessie of Neutral Zone Studios. Does a lot of things with Star Trek. He's got pieces of the original sets at his studio, which I think is quite amazing, to be perfectly honest with you. So Ray Tessie's a good man. And also Rodney Fike, who's a comic book writer and artist. He was on with us, and you can check him out on Instagram. I believe it's Rodney_Fike. He does a comic book series called Roadkill Rampage, which is up right now. So check it out, man, because comic books are awesome. And let me tell you something. Life is better when reading comics. That's what I think.
I'm not going to ever disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know what Phil reads when he's, having free time or sitting in the John. He's reading Deadpool, but
Absolutely.
Uh,
Actually, I just found out, and I feel shitty about this, but I just found out that there's a Deadpool Kills Part 2.
Ooh, dang! You better get on that, man.
So I need to get that ASAP.
Let me see. Michelle
Oh, they
certainly
want
hasn't
to.
had a
They
nerdy
said
picnic.
you should do Slinkies and Play-Doh. I
Oh,
like the idea of
Slinkies,
Play-Doh.
Yeah. Does anyone
Everyone
remember
wants a
Play-Doh
Slinky.
when you were a kid? I remember Play-Doh. Yeah. That was one of our things
you
we
ever
did
made
before. That was one of the things we did back in the early days before we went outside for recess.
Yeah, have you ever made it from scratch? Oh, so much fun.
Yeah, but do you remember the best thing about being in like the early stages of elementary school, Phoenix, is those blocks?
Oh yeah.
Those building blocks you have, and then you knock them all
Mhm.
down when you get upset, or when you're pretending you're fighting the putty patrollers in the park in Angel Grove. Then you just knock them down when you're angry about something. That's what some of us did.
I used to
Yeah.
play Patrol when I was a kid.
Exactly, because they always ended up in the park, Bill. They were always in the park. They were never anywhere else in Angel Grove but the park.
All you have to do is be a turkey, and you're Putty Patrol.
Or a turkey, yeah. Which, by the way, they've had how many turkey monsters on that show? Like 2 or 3? Back in the Mighty Morphin days, I know that.
Sparkly Play-Doh. Ooh.
Yeah, there was sparkly Play-Doh.
Ooh, I want
You
sparkly.
guys remember Gak?
Gak?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Gak, man. I played with that for a while. Does anyone remember those little things you used to put in a container called Pogs?
Oh yeah, no,
Mhm.
I have
Yes.
Pogs. I have Pogs right behind me.
Oh, you have Pogs? You still have them?
Jackie
that's
for my
awesome.
birthday got me a whole thing of Pogs.
Oh my gosh, man. I remember collecting those like crazy. You remember those, Phoenix? So many Pogs.
I do. Yeah.
You got to
I
collect
was
them
gonna say,
all.
Phoenix, do you remember Pogs? Because you may be too young to know what Pogs
You may be a bit
are.
young.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Pogs were very early to mid 90s. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Hey, Phil, I collected Pogs and Tech Decks. Remember the Tech Decks?
oh yes, I was trying to collect all the Tony Hawk ones. Everybody had the Skullhawk one.
I think I had that too, by the way.
I was the children of the slap bracelets and the Tamagotchis.
Oh yeah, those little toys. You push the buttons and they had the little digipad. Yeah, little digipets. Whatever happened to those?
They made
They all
a
died.
child Chia Pet.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
The person. Ooh.
Wow, look at all those. Look at all those Pogs. Just so you know, Julie, this is our good friend Phil of Distance Nerding, who's putting together the Legos. He's a bit Lego obsessed. Much?
Very.
Yeah, he is OCD about Legos, and his fiance knows it. So he's building an amp for a what was it? A Strata?
Stratocaster, so a Fender Stratocaster.
Shuttlecaster, yeah, sorry. So he is building the amp for said guitar that's made out of Legos. So if you're interested in stuff like that, go to your local Lego store and buy yourself some Legos. Or you can tell them Lego my ego. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's the wrong brand and wrong property. My bad.
No. I think it still works.
Lego my ego, because people like to eat Eggo waffles sometimes. I don't know.
Wow, they build Lego.
My mother's coming in with. She still has her Rubik's Cube from the 70s. I'm
Wow,
impressed.
Bridget has a Rubik's Cube from the 70s. That's amazing.
I didn't catch the so was I, but oh yeah, you were the child of the mid to late 90s. Yeah. I wasn't quite aware.
Oh, see, somebody knows what's going on. Hey, Julie is bringing up some. I don't know if she's trying to bring this up because she knows I quoted the movie a few nights ago, or maybe she's just saying some. But Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby. Vegas,
Yeah.
baby. Vegas. You know what, Phoenix? You are so money you don't even know it. Seriously, do you know what that means, Phoenix? You're money.
I'm not quite sure.
All right, well, you gotta look up this movie. It stars a very young and up and coming at the time, Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn, and it's a comedy film called Swingers.
Yes.
From 1996, which, by the way, celebrated its 25th anniversary this year on October the 18th, 2021. So you need to go find this movie, Phoenix, binge it, because it is some of the funniest 95 minutes of your life you're ever going to see on film.
I've probably seen it, just didn't quite stick up there. Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm an enormous fan of Star Wars. I just got tired of watching all the films. I didn't get enough time to watch all this stuff. Too busy watching The Bachelorette.
Oh my God.
Really?
You want to talk about reality shows that are way past their expiration date? That's just one of 50,000.
She was too busy watching The Bachelorette.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The Bachelorette should have died like 20 years ago. That show is so over. It is so done. You know, you want to talk about the airing of grievances, Phil? You know, that holiday we celebrate every year called Festivus for the rest of us? That is my airing of
Festivus
grievances.
for the rest of us.
That is my airing of grievances right there. 99% of the reality shows that are on TV right now need to be canceled permanently.
Really?
Yes.
You know what's funny is I was just saying something like that where because my grandmother watches Blue Bloods and all that stuff, and I'm sort of like, let's just get rid of all those shows. I wish they'd be canceled.
Oh, you want to get rid of the crime
What in the
drama?
hell is a
Okay.
Blue Blood?
That's Tom Selleck's show with Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the cop show that's on Friday nights at 10/9 Central only on CBS. And hashtag that is not a sponsor, nor will it ever be. But hey, listen, Tom, you've been around since the 60s or 70s or 80s when you did the Magnum PI stuff, and you're still doing well for yourself with that mustache. So
I was going to
good on
say,
you,
he
Tom
has
Selleck.
the sexiest mustache in the game.
I mean, he probably does. Speaking of Tom Selleck, you know what they were airing on TV the other day? They were airing reruns of one of my favorite shows from the early 2000s known as Las Vegas with Josh Duhamel and James Caan. And I was a big fan of that show. And Tom Selleck came in the 5th season because James Caan and Nikki Cox left, and they brought in Tom Selleck. But it wasn't Tom Selleck's fault that the show went south because the plots and the acting just were terrible in season 5 of Las Vegas. It was terrible. The first 4 seasons are good. 5th season, not so much. That's why I don't have it on Diva-Dub. That's why.
Okay.
I have seasons 1 through 4 on Diva-Dub, but I don't have season 5.
I cable cut a long time ago.
Well, good for you, Phoenix. Some of us still believe in physical media because physical media is going to save us from Skynet. So that's a thing. What's Michelle saying?
Especially Plus's show is nothing like Kidney Disease in reality.
Oh,
most shows are nothing like.
Whoa.
Wait,
Good Lord Almighty.
Grandma says she's in
By the way, I didn't catch this until 2 seconds ago, Phoenix. Thomas says Heather Graham is featured at the end of that movie, Swingers. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. Last 10 minutes of the movie, she's the love interest for Jon Favreau's character.
Oh, last 10 minutes, though?
But yes, but Phoenix, when you watch the movie, it's so money. It's so money. So just watch the movie after the show tonight. Do yourself a favor. You know, we're all going through some dark times right now with the Corona Miley Cyrus situation still going on, so you need to watch some comedies. Hey, listen, one of my buddies quoted that, so I'm using his. Brian K. Morris, you know who you are. You'll get the check in the mail. Phoenix, watch Swingers. It'll be so funny. It'll take your mind off the darkness that's going on in the world right now.
You know, it's funny when you're a geeky nerd like me, you go into lockdown and realize nothing of your life has changed.
Exactly.
Probably not, but still.
I've been training for this my whole life. I'm a gamer. Like, you know, I sit.
You're a gamer. God. You're a gamer. Oh my gosh, where have I heard that before? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Thomas Wong is quoting the movie right now. I love this. Thomas, you just became one of my new best friends. You're so money, Thomas. You're like a big bear, man.
Thomas,
you're like a big
boy,
bear,
Thomas
man.
Wong.
Let's see.
Frogs are cool, or that stuff that you put water.
You put in water and it expands. What is that? Are you talking about the chia pets?
Chia pets, I guess.
I mean, you put chia pets in water and then they grow, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you do with chia pets?
Or what about those toys that you used to get in like those little foam toys that you used to get in the little pills?
Oh yeah.
Anyone else remember that?
In fact, I got in trouble when I was a teenager. I went to live with my dad for a little while, and I had those little pills. I thought they were so cute. I bought them at the store because I was like, "Oh, childhood!" And he brought them to me in a baggie, and he's like, "You're doing drugs," and I'm like, "No, seriously." And I dropped them all in the water.
That's a little. That's something. Speaking of,
there was a high school near me that
holy crap, there's
a ton of them in a pool.
Oh no! You know what we did in senior year when I was in high school was we dumped them in the pool. We dumped up those Orbeez things, the little balls that expand. Yeah.
Balls, yeah.
Wow, everyone's being so particular about these chia pets in the chat, including you, Bridget.
Ceramic heads where you grow ground cover on them. Yeah, I actually have
you just put chia seeds on it.
Yeah, never mind.
There's a Grogu one now. I just saw it the other day.
Really?
I have a Grogu one.
Oh, you had Grogu, aka the child, aka baby, aka the 50 other billion names that he goes by on the internet and the memes that go around.
Well, he's a diva, so there's
a million Grogus behind me. So.
Oh, you have a million Grogu Funko Pops? Good for you.
The million Grogu walk.
Well, Phoenix, that just made you my new best friend because
Yeah.
Star Wars is kind of cool. I'm just saying.
Just a little bit.
Off camera's Loki, but yeah.
Yeah,
I was
off
gonna
camera's
say,
your new
they're probably more
boyfriend, Loki. We all
back
know
there
that.
than Grogu,
Not
but-
new.
No, he's been your boyfriend for like what, 10 years? Ever since the first Avengers came out, or the first Thor?
But 2013, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
about 8 years now. 8 years.
I was listening to a Looper thing earlier, and they were talking about how he went to school with Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Hiddleston went to school with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, and
Jeez, that's
they
insane.
were in a play together, and I guess Tom Hiddleston talked about how he was upset that he got all the good roles, but Hiddleston, like the most memorable thing he did in high school was play a leg of a horse.
That's kind of funny. Imagine what would happen if we got Robert Pattinson and Tom Hiddleston in a Batman movie together. And they had
That
to
would be
face off-
awesome.
And they had to face off against one another. That would be something.
Oh, even more so, Tom Hiddleston joining the MCU, or not Pattinson joining the MCU.
Yeah, but I would like to see Batman versus Tom Hiddleston in a movie. I think that'd be kind of cool.
When are we going to see a DC MCU movie? I want to see
We're
it.
never going to see it, but if we were, it would be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Somebody
It's
brought
never
up
going to happen, though.
doing an Amalgus movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, just like the word fetch, Phoenix, it's never going to happen. So
Yeah.
it's just never going to happen.
Just it's so fetch.
Which is never going to happen, Gretchen. And speaking of Gretchen, look how her career ended up. She did the same thing that Candace Cameron Bure did. She ended up in all the Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Lacey Chabert is doing nothing but Hallmark movies for the rest of her natural-born life. But hey, listen, at least she gets a paycheck out of it.
That sounds terrible.
I know. By the way, Julie says the movie Swingers rocks. Yes, it does, Julie. You know why, Julie? Because you're so money you don't even know it. Like a big bear, man. Anyway, I can't help it. I love quoting that movie because I just rewatched it like a few weeks ago, and I'm just in love with it again. So it's great to be alive right now, Phoenix. It really is.
I totally agree. Bloodman versus Batman. I like it.
Kevin Smith's Bluntman versus Batman. Well, that'd be an interesting pseudo spinoff.
Well, I mean, Batman wins.
Yeah, Lori Loughlin had a good run there, but maybe not so much anymore. Not
College
anymore.
was important, but
She was a good Aunt Becky, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was really good as Aunt Becky, and then all of a sudden, things kind of went downhill about 20 years after that. So, yes, Julie, Bachelorette and The Bachelor should have died decades ago.
Oh, I have a hit list on so many TV shows right now.
Yeah, I know. We could do a 3-hour show on how many shows need to be canceled, Phil, which we may want to do in the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that should be a bracket.
What show?
Yeah.
Can we do a bracket? Can we do a bracket for that next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we got all right. Phoenix, put together some brackets. Get on it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Shows that should be canceled.
Do it.
Do it, Phoenix. Put together the brackets for shows that need to be canceled now.
No, do it. Do it now.
No!
Do it, Phoenix. Do it.
Yeah,
Speaking of brackets,
Duma.
It's not a tumor.
shows like NCIS. Ugh.
Oh man, they've been on for like over 20 years now.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's
I have a friend who actually worked for NCIS, and he's like, it's nothing like that.
Well, none of the shows are. Yeah, the shows are
Yeah.
complete fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really think there's a really ridiculously good-looking dude named Horatio Kane putting on shades every time he says, you know, who the killer was, or when he looks dead into the camera?
Oh, the fact that they let techs out of the lab is laughable.
Yeah,
Or give them a
Mhm.
gun.
yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, we're gonna do some brackets next year, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this, of shows that need to be canceled right here and right now. So stay tuned. More to come in the new year.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Speaking of brackets,
Speaking of brackets,
Phoenix, you got a bracket for us?
Oh, do we have a bracket tonight?
we do have a bracket. Let me see. Which one did I send it to you?
Thanks for putting that in the little scroll at the bottom. I love that. Thanks for putting my name down in the ticker. I'm normally never mentioned in the ticker at the bottom of the ESPN channels. I love this. This is great.
Ryan, the human quote machine.
Yes, yes. And I'm here all night, guys. So thanks for being with us. Do appreciate it. Man, so much great interaction in the chat. I'm loving this.
I just have to pull it up again real
No,
quick.
take your time. You want me to do some sponsorships? I can do them right now. No, I'm kidding.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, sponsorships by all means. Go.
I mean, our show, the show that we do on the weekends, is known as And I Quote. You can find it on Saturdays at noon Eastern on the Nerd Culture YouTube channel, and we are powered by pod decks.
Oh, man,
Pod decks
sweet.
are the best way to gamify your podcast. You simply shuffle up the cards, and then you ask a question and just let the content roll. You go to poddecks.com today. You enter that little promo code at the end of checkout called Nerd Culture. You're going to get 10% off your order. So you may want to get in on that. Just saying. Once again, this whole presentation is brought to you by Dead Silence. It's everywhere. Get used to it, Phoenix. I'm kidding. You know what they teach you in broadcasting school, Phoenix? That nobody likes dead air.
And that's why I edit the show the way that I do.
There you go. Nobody likes dead air, so that's what we try to do around here. But let's see.
My mom says, hey, I was a ridiculously good-looking forensics trained coroner investigator, ME, who put shades on saying cheesy things when I was young. Yeah, I'm sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Bridget.
That was my childhood. Yeah, growing up around a corner. I grew up around the coroner's office. I'll tell people, like, I've got some dark humor. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, so, yeah, dead people are yeah.
I see dead people.
That was a running joke.
I see dead people.
We had the greatest pathologist who would make fun of that show, and he'd be like, "You see that man's shoe? It's got dust on it." So I knew he was in the library at 4:00 this afternoon. Yeah, he was the greatest.
So, before Phoenix brings up the 50,000 brackets that she just came up with in the last 2 minutes, I was just curious. The whole remix and reboot thing's going on right now, and it's been going on for decades now, which is getting tiresome. But what was it? Matrix is being rebooted this weekend. We got Spider-Man. Spider-Man got rebooted this past week, and I'm just curious. Has anyone seen the Legends of the Hidden Temple reboot on the CW?
I haven't. I've heard of it though.
No.
Oh, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good reboot. And the new host, Cristela Alonso, a comedian, she's doing quite well over there. So good job on that, Cristela. And the OG voice of Olmec is still there. So D. Bradley Baker didn't go anywhere.
D. Bradley Baker, yeah. Because I remember D. Bradley Baker. I remember listening to an interview with him specifically about that.
Yep, he's back. And Kirk Fogg has made a few cameo appearances this season. It's good. So it's good to see the original host, still there doing his thing. Somewhat. But yeah, feel free to check out that show. It's on Sunday nights, 8, 7 Central on the CW. # not a sponsor, but there's some good things on TV. Not everything is garbage. Not everything is trash.
Well, I just asked you earlier, but you don't stream anything?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
New. Is there like a new show that you're watching?
I mean, Legends of the Hidden Temple, even though it's a reboot, I stream that every week. What else do I stream? Let's see here. I stream new episodes of Law & Order SVU, because I've been an SVU fan since season 5. By the way, Mariska Hargitay, you're still looking fine as a dime, so you're pretty good looking there, girl. Even in your 50s, you're still killing it.
In fact, Smallville was just on, and I thought of you.
Thank you so much. People say I look like a young Tom Welling, from season 1 all the time, Phoenix. So thank you for noticing. Listen, they're never going to reboot that, but hypothetically, if they ever did another CK Lois Lane type show like Smallville, I would happily audition for that.
I met Michael Rosenbaum over at LA Comic-Con.
Yeah, which makes me even more jello of you, and it makes me hate your guts even more.
So I met him in the green room.
Yes, you did.
And one of the things is like, in the green room, when you're in there, you're not allowed to, ask them for like anything working related, right? Because that's their chill area. You're not supposed to ask them for autographs.
Yeah, he was watching hockey that day, wasn't he?
Exactly. He was sitting there watching hockey, and he, we just had a conversation about him being a Rangers fan.
That's awesome.
He's a Rangers fan. I like him better now.
Well, I just like Michael Rosenbaum because he's a great actor. He played Lex Luthor for 7+ years. The guy killed it. So, and by the way, yes, Michael Rosenbaum, you are on my list of people I want to meet before I croak. So don't get me wrong. I have a season 5 poster, which is when I started watching the series of Smallville, with Tom and Michael on it. I'm going to have both of them sign it for me. So I'm excited for that moment to happen, because when that moment happens, my millennium's going to be made.
What are you excited for that's coming in the next few months?
Year.
I wish I knew. I've been living under a rock, man. I know some of the stuff that's coming out, but I don't know much because, yeah, I don't know. I'm so stuck in the past. The past seems like more fun than the present. But
Boba.
yeah, exactly. With the Corona Miley Cyrus thing that's going on, but still, I digress. What is that you're showing into the camera, Phil?
It is the back of the speaker on the inside, because on the outside you actually have.
That's pretty detailed.
Ooh.
Oh, so that's what the so that's what it looks like. Okay.
I don't know if you heard my Corona cough, but Boba.
Yeah, well, yes, Boba. Yes, I will be. We are doing a weekly show
Boba?
discussing the latest episodes of Boba Fett. So you can catch Boba's Weekly Bounty on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Nerd Culture YouTube channel. It's going to be me, rest of the crew, and then Phoenix may show up one night. I think Phil's going to show up one night. You know, I think some really special guests on who I've been hitting up on Twitter are going to show up, and I think that's going to be awesome sauce too. So stay tuned. More to come.
So moving into the bracket. We're gonna do a little bit of TV shows from the last 30 years.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we
I hope
go.
I'm ready for this.
Especially looking that up for you, dude.
Mhm.
My goodness. All right. I hope I do a good job on this.
First one would be The Office and Cheers.
I'm going with Cheers. Cheers wins this one. I'm going with the place that everybody knows your name, Phoenix, because one of these days we're all going to gather together as one big family. We're going to walk into a bar, and every single person is going to know everybody's name. We're going to be a family that way. That's how we're going to do it.
You know, it's funny is that's and I've talked about our Nine shows, you know, on here every now and then. That's our current Nine show right now.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's
So-
the show we go to sleep to right now.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I got seasons 1 through 6 on Divada for my birthday or Christmas like a year and a half or so ago, whatever it was.
The entire
Finished-
show's on Hulu right now.
That's awesome sauce. But I watched the first 2 seasons. It's pretty good so far. I'm liking it.
Right now I'm streaming Witcher. I just can't stop. Like
I think it's because there's a young man on there named Henry Cavill.
no,
who is
has
a-
nothing to do with him. No.
Yeah,
Really?
and
Does that have anything to do with
young man
Superman?
that everyone would like to kiss softly
Softly
on
on
the
the
mouth.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say, I mean, Henry Cavill's a gift to mankind, but I guess Phoenix doesn't see it that way. Okay.
That's a running joke on the show is
Yeah.
is we want to kiss Henry Cavill softly on the mouth.
Okay. So, all right.
In fact,
Yeah.
I said to my friends recently. I used to post the thing about how I watch Witcher for the plot, and show Henry Cavill shirtless and say that's the plot. Yeah,
And he's just sitting in the bath dropping F-bombs every chance he gets.
yeah. There's, I know, right?
Yeah, he's dropping F-bombs like every episode.
I love that they tried. They tried really hard with that bathtub scene, which I love because I'm a gamer, of course. It's one of my favorite video games too. But they tried. They didn't succeed, but they tried. No, Henry.
They tried to make everybody come just by looking at it. I mean,
I
I'm
know.
pretty sure
Wow, that just
Yeah.
got really sexual right there. But
I'm sure they succeeded with that one.
No, that show. Yeah, no, this season he's just being a regular old single dad, basically.
what does that mean? Like, is he like Logan?
He's raising Siri. So
Right. But
yeah,
is it like raising X-23 and Logan?
maybe. Yeah.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to her? Daphne Keane. She needs to get on that X-23 movie. Stat, man. Seriously.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm dead serious, man. Like Daphne Keane and those mutants who left at the end of Logan, like that should have been a new film, like a new chapter of the X-Men franchise right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, Marvel owns the rights to that now.
Yeah, which means we're probably never going to see a Daphne Keane R-rated like X-23 X-Men movie.
And it's funny because
know what?
Ryan Reynolds keeps calling him out too.
That's not 100% true because they are playing with rated R content and playing around with what they're going to do with rated R content.
Well, you know what, Phil? I'll believe it when I actually see it. So Marvel can do all the talking, but until I actually see it happen, I don't believe it.
You know, it's funny because Marvel has slowly been dipping into the rated R, but they're not quite there yet.
Very slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like extremely slow. So slow, it's like a snail on some guy's front porch.
Yeah.
That's how slow you are, Marvel. Give Daphne Keane the movie she deserves. Give her an X-23 movie.
I mean, showing Loki kind of naked for like 23 seconds.
Oh, calm down. I know
Phoenix,
you get
Phoenix,
hot
we
and
know
bothered
you
for
two are
that one.
getting married soon, but take it easy.
I know you get hot and bothered for that, but I mean, they show Thor's chest all the time, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
they do the same thing in every Thor film.
yeah, I mean, pretty much every heartthrob character has been seen
Yeah.
without a shirt at this point.
That is true. That is true.
But
Captain America has been seen multiple times without a shirt.
So was Captain America. He's had his shirt
Wait,
off a couple times.
didn't Captain America go
Yes.
full nude at one point? No.
No, but he did have his shirt off a number of times.
That's what I was saying. Is Captain America's had his shirt off more than once.
More than once. More than
But-
once, Phoenix.
But touching that, like insinuating that a character is fully
More than-
nude. Yeah. Oh,
She's got to
did
bring
that.
up like, but Loki was naked. I
Loki was naked for 2.3 seconds. No, I'm kidding.
A
you know, I
naked
saw
Loki,
this-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
naked, like, yeah. Michelle apparently has the hots for Loki. Okay, Michelle, we know where you are
Who
thinking about when you
doesn't?
sleep at night.
And
Well,
naked
you know, this
Loki?
TV
Yeah, he
show
was
was, you know,
naked.
this TV show was on today, and I still enjoy it to this day. It was on Sundance. It's called Law and Order: Criminal Intent. Features a little well-known actor named Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh yes,
Yes.
It makes me
Oh,
realize.
dude,
it
no,
makes
we
me
can't-
realize.
guys, we can't talk Vincent D'Onofrio because he hasn't seen it yet. So no,
Oh, why does he show? Does he show up in Spider-Man?
no.
Okay.
He shows up in the property you haven't seen yet. Let's just throw that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get
Yeah.
to it later, but it makes me realize how much I miss seeing Charlie Cox versus Vincent D'Onofrio in the streets.
Oh, he shows up too. Let's
they
just
really? They both show up?
in different
Oh.
properties,
Oh, in different properties. Okay.
but it's
I
all
thought-
in the MCU.
Hmm.
I thought Robert Pattinson was really good in the movie like Water for Elephants.
Oh,
Yeah.
Water for Elephants. Yeah. Wasn't Reese Witherspoon in that too?
Yeah.
She was a love interest, wasn't she?
I thought you were gonna say.
Uh,
I thought you were gonna say. I like Robert Pattinson in Spider-Man. It was really good.
Yeah, he was in Spider-Man, wasn't he?
Was he?
No.
No.
No, the other guy was.
I thought you
Joe
were
Manganiello
trolling.
was in the original Spider-Man.
And
he was. Actually, he was.
those who
Yeah,
are
he
new to
was. Yeah, he played Flash Thompson.
Hmm.
Mhm.
those who are new to the stream, we only have 2 votes. Go ahead and vote down below. Cheers versus The Office, which one you prefer?
Go with
and we
Cheers.
yeah.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. In the words of Emperor Palpatine for you, Phoenix, do it.
Do it.
What I was doing right there.
Do it. Do it. By the way, Travis does a mean impression of the Emperor on our stream. So when you ever catch Travis, our good friend Travis from Nerd Culture on the streams, he does a mean Emperor Palpatine impression. It's so good.
I did a Emperor Palpatine talking to Obi-Wan Kenobi prank call.
Yes.
Nice. That's genius, by the way.
Oh, ooh, I still have that too.
So do I.
Loki followed you on
Ooh.
Clubhouse. What does that mean? Does that mean Tom Hiddleston's on Clubhouse?
Did he? Dude, I would.
Michelle, let us
die.
know if you're speaking about Tom Hiddleston, the actor, or just someone who's calling themselves Loki.
I know, right?
Because you know how they say there's a lot of bots out there
It's all
on
the
social
fake
media. There's a lot of bots out there, so
Yeah.
someone could be pulling your what's it called? Pulling your leg. That's the expression.
Yeah.
Your proverbial chain.
No, I wasn't going to say the chain part, but if you want to say it, that's fine. She says, "I love Hallmark." There, I said it. You're all alike, but they're all alike, but I don't care. Says Julie. Julie, listen. You do
I know
you,
that.
Julie. You do you. That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh, we have 2 for The Office.
Okay. Julie's got some.
Oh, wait, no.
Julie, oh my
1, 2 for Cheers.
God. Let's see.
2 for The Office.
Someone said, was it Julie? Julie
I
says,
blocked
Ryan,
you.
Julie says, Ryan, you don't know how money you are. That is so thoughtful of you. Julie, get out of here.
You're gonna make him cry,
Oh.
Julie. You're gonna make him cry. He is.
I
Gonna
know,
cry.
seriously. Julie
He
is
is
making
very-
me blush over
He is
here.
very
So
emotional. Okay, if you haven't been able to pick this up about Ryan, he is a very emotional man, and he
I
cries.
do kind of wear my heart on my sleeve sometimes. I do. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing.
No.
I don't know. I mean, some women dig it, some women don't. I don't know. It depends on the person.
Let's see. Oh, okay. He's a hokey baloney bot. Okay.
Oh, it's
I
okay.
mean-
I knew it wasn't the real Loki. There's no way Tom Hiddleston would follow. Like, he
I
would
was-
not be on Clubhouse.
If you're blocking him, I was going to question your sanity for a
No,
minute
he-
there. Yeah.
No. At least you did the right thing in blocking the inappropriate people on Clubhouse.
Ryan missed my comments from upwards a bit. Yeah.
That's because Phoenix won't stop talking to me. We're having a friendly conversation. I can't focus on the chat and talk to Phoenix at the same time. Even though the chat is right here next to me in my studio. So it's like, I can see it. I just don't focus on it because I'm having such a good time with Philly Phil and the Phoenix that rises from the ashes.
Phil.
No, Phil.
The Office is looking like it's taking it. Do you agree, Squints?
No. Cheers.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go. Cheers.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's see.
I am hardcore about my shows, by the way. Phoenix is pretty hardcore about her shows.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This is us, Ordinary Joe, and baking competitions. I do a lot of, because even I've joined this podcast, I tend to do a lot of Disney now. A lot of Disney.
Yes, we do a lot of Disney coverage.
We do a lot of Disney because Disney
A lot of
Plus is
Disney.
kind of like the #1 streaming service in the world right now.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons, and not just because it has the classic Disney films on its streaming service. It has a lot on its streaming service. I just went on Disney Plus the other day and I realized, wow, there's so much content that I need to catch up on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's pretty pathetic that I have so much crap I got to catch up on Disney Plus.
I am a midnight streamer. The minute it hits, I hit play.
I wait until about, let me see, I have breakfast normally around 10:30, 11 in the morning with my Honey Nut Cheerios, which is, by the way, a part of a very complete breakfast. Be happy, be healthy. And after I have my Be Happy, Be Healthy Honey Nut Cheerios, Phoenix, I go on my streaming service around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's when I start streaming. So I don't do it at midnight like some weirdo crazy people do it. I do it like normal people, and I just wait until I'm actually fully awake and alert. And I do it after I've had my breakfast, which is the most important meal of the day, by the way, for those of you who are watching the stream in the comfort of your own home. I watch it around 12:30 or 1. So I will be streaming all the stuff the day it drops. I just won't be doing it at midnight or 12:05 a.m. like Phoenix does.
How do you guys have consistent schedules? Because I have a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
hey,
of this-
Phil, let me
I
tell
have
you
no
a secret.
life.
Let me tell you a secret about myself. I just graduated college, so I have like free reign to do what I want right now. So I'm just waiting for the jobs to come to me, man.
I'm a grad student.
I wish I
Yeah.
could say that.
But I will tell you this, Phil. Here is a little peek behind the curtain here at the studio. I did apply for a job recently, so fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed for you.
Because it could be a life-changing opportunity. We shall see.
What field?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise. All I can say, Phoenix, is that it's going to be, if I get it, it's going to be a great job with wonderful people that I'm already familiar with, that I've already had the pleasure of volunteering with on the side. So I would already be with good friends. So I hope I get it. So
Good.
cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Because as our good friend Shirat Imwe once said, I'm one with the force is with me. I'm one with the force is with me. So if the force is with me, which I feel it is, then I'm going to get it. So think positive, Phoenix.
I'm crossing my fingers for you.
Thank you. Don't worry, you'll be one of the first people to know on Facebook because you know my stuff about my life. I like to blab about it on Facebook, so you'll see it. Yeah, it'll happen. But thank you for your good luck wishes, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope I get it. It'll be a great opportunity, but we shall see in the new year of 2022.
Call Michelle. They need to have a Michelle and Jules Plus. I'll
Yes.
do if they have a Ryan Plus or
Nerd culture.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Plus, that just sounds like a great idea.
It does, doesn't it?
It'll just be Ryan just going. No
Just
one
yapping.
else.
I would just
Yeah.
be flapping my gums about whatever. And then people will be looking at my PLO eyes, you know, and that'd be the bottom line because Ryan the quote said so. You know. I really don't talk too much about my I don't talk too much about my previous fandom for pro wrestling, but I could do like a spin-off on the Nerd Culture Plus channel.
Oh,
for, like,
dude, we talk about wrestling on our show all the time.
Yeah, I can do like classic pro wrestling stuff. I don't talk about the new stuff because I don't watch the newer stuff, but I do like I can talk classic wrestling.
I can't talk any wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah!
Yeah, because Phil, you know what I have right now? Even though I don't watch the program every week, I have an AEW Sting and Christian Cage shirt right now on my wardrobe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got the Sting shirt from when he debuted in AEW, which, by the way, his debut just turned like a year old this year for the Stinger. And then Christian Cage has this shirt that says "Outwork Everyone." I have the "Outwork Everyone" shirt.
Just like 100% something that describes him.
Yeah. Well, I think it describes me. I'm trying to outwork everyone too. So, you know, that's why I got the shirt, brother. You got to wear some motivational stuff with your geek swag.
Yeah, I just got an AEW shirt.
Nice.
As
yeah, I do
for
have some wrestling shirts. Oh, by the way, I still have my original, not original, but like the reboot WWE NWO black and white shirt.
Oh, not the OG.
Yeah, the OG black and white, and then I have my original WCW red and black Wolfpack shirt.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second and say our next one to vote on is Arrested Development and South Park.
Ooh.
I don't really watch either one, but I have seen Arrested Development, so I'm gonna have to default and just say Arrested Development. Hey, you didn't eat that, did you? I only got a couple days left to return it. Sorry, that's a line from Arrested Development.
I used to love South Park. I don't watch it anymore.
It's only on Paramount Plus now, so I don't watch it anymore.
I've only seen Arrested Development because my middle brother is a huge fan of it. So
you don't have Paramount Plus?
No. Who
Paramount
has time to add 50 more streaming services to their account?
I have 5,000 streaming services as it is.
Hey, Phoenix, you know what I have? I have Disney Plus because Star Wars is kind of important to me. I have Netflix because they have all kinds of original and classic stuff. And then I also got, what's the other one that I'm thinking of? Oh, yeah, HBO Max. So that HBO Max is kind of important, right? Because they have some certain properties on there.
Yeah.
I mean, Matrix Resurrections is on there. So that's kind of. I mean, I don't care to watch Matrix 4 because no one asked for it, but I am looking forward to John Wick 4 though.
Let's see.
I am actually excited for Matrix.
Hey, listen, you go ahead and watch it, man. I'll be sitting over here waiting on my John Wick 4.
Oh, South Park is taking it. Everybody's like, South Park.
By the way, Michelle says I have original everything. I don't know if that's true, Michelle.
Original everything?
Like original versions of like all the like wrestling or movies that like the original like releases of like certain movies and stuff. I don't have all of them, Michelle, but I do have a few.
Let's see. I've got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon, HBO, Paramount Plus, Crunchyroll, YouTube, HBO, Amazon, Showtime, and BritBox. Oh, and Stars.
AK Phoenix has everything. If you need something, just give her a call.
Give her a ring.
Give her a call. Phoenix, I'm going to be texting you later this week for some accounts. So.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm not paying for most of them.
Which means you're getting them from the dark side of the force, and that's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
What is it?
Dark side of the force being her parents.
No, husband. Husband. Yeah, no, he and I kind of, In fact, I'm surprised he's not on tonight. How is Paramount Plus worth getting? Yes. It's got, if you like daytime shows and you want, like all the normal CBS, NBC TV shows, but you don't want to pay cable, those are great. I watch Ghosts on it. I love that show.
Isn't Yellowstone on Paramount Plus?
Mm-hmm. They're also they have Discovery. If you like Star Trek, all the Star Trek stuff is on there. Yeah.
Which
like
I just became a Star Trek fan during Corona Miley Cyrus, so yeah.
You have to have Paramount Plus if you're a Trekkie.
I guess I should, which means I got to give Phoenix a call later this week.
Yeah.
Because I do want to go back and watch all the series now that I'm a Trekkie. I've seen the movies. Now I need to go back and see the series. So.
Oh, so you haven't even seen Discovery, which is a truly amazing show. Yeah.
No, I have not seen anything Star Trek TV series wise. I do have season 1, even though I can call my local Phoenix cable provider. But I do have season 1 of TNG on Blu-ray over here on my desk because I got it from my local comic shop. # always support your local comic shops. So I can watch season 1 by myself, Phoenix, but I may need some help with Paramount Plus on camera 2. So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, no, it's really good. In fact, I love Ghosts. Yeah, I love Ghosts. I don't know.
Ooh, you have a new friend in Michelle here. Michelle loves Ghosts.
British or American? Do you watch British or American? Or both? Because I watch both.
By the way, the fun fact about that TV series you love so much, Ghost, is that the lead actress, Rose McIver, played the Yellow Ranger on Power Rangers RPM.
Really?
Back in the day, back in 2009. And then she was Tinkerbell in ABC's Once Upon a Time. And yes, she's done a few, what do you call those things? Lifetime Hallmark movies here and there. Hey, listen, everybody needs a paycheck, honey. I get it. But now she's on Ghost and she's headlining the show. She's not just a supportive character anymore. She's the lead actress.
You know what's funny is I think the American version, and it's an adaptation of the British version, but the American version pulls it off a lot better. I think they put them into much of the same situations as the British version, kind of like The Office.
Mhm.
But I feel like the Americans sort of pull off the being ridiculous a lot better than the British do.
I mean, every adaptation is open to interpretation. See, I just gave you a few SAT words, but whatever. I'm trying. I try to sound smart, but I'm really not. But I just try to be on TV.
Well, that's annoying. I lost the stickers.
Oh no.
This is so much more fun than actually watching. See, Michelle, this is why the millions of content creators out there are here for you. We're here to provide great content so that you don't have to worry about turning on the itty bitty little red button that says, power the TV up, please. No, you don't, because you have YouTube that you can watch for free. You can watch this stuff for free. You don't even have to pay a nickel and dime for it.
Oh, I found them! Yay!
Oh, you found the stickers. Great. All right, great. Now we don't have to send out a search party in Studio One.
By the
I
way,
found the stickers! I'm all excited now. I'm very happy.
Wow, someone's happy they found stickers randomly in their studio. By the way, Michelle says she was also in a Christmas Princess movie that Rose McIver was. Okay.
Yeah, A Princess for Christmas, yeah.
Oh, A Princess for Christmas. That's the movie I was trying to think. Okay, see, Michelle's got fun facts. Fun facts. I love it.
Fun fact.
In fact, they just did an episode, which I thought was absolutely great, is they did an episode on D&D, where
really?
the ghosts were playing D&D with the living people, and it was a really funny episode.
We have like maybe 1 or 2 D&D sessions of Dungeons and Dragons on our YouTube channel, which you can find at Nerd Culture. # always promote your materials. I don't play D&D, but the rest of the Nerd Culture crew does, so check it out on YouTube. It's quite fun. I mean, you're going to have to go back in the Wayback Machine on our playlist, or not playlist, but like our videos list, because that was a long time ago in a galaxy kind of far away.
Yeah, I haven't played D&D in a little while. I used to play Half-Orc Paladin.
Wait a minute,
I play D&D on Saturdays, and I play actually DMEO on Fridays,
Really?
which is an adaptation on Oculus, which is really, 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 really fun. You play D&D by yourself.
Oh, man. Now you got me thinking of... There's 2 things that come to mind for Dungeons and Dragons. One, there was a movie. Oh, that looks nice.
Nerd cred.
There you go. There was a movie that came out back in the 90s. It was like a somewhat independently made film. It was called Dragon World. About this kid who has a pet dragon.
Oh, bag of having.
Boy, that's kind of awkward. Which anyway, I think you can find on YouTube. I don't know. So there was Dragon World, and then does anyone remember an old TV, like a really, really old TV? Phoenix, you don't remember this. You're too young. But there was a TV series called Eureka's Castle.
Yes! I remember Eureka's Castle. Yes, I used to watch it all the time.
I think there was a show called Eureka's Castle, and I remember seeing the intro to that long time ago. And then there was like another show that was somewhat similar to that called Bear in the Big Blue House.
Bear in the Big Blue House, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then there was Bananas in Pajamas.
Bear in Big Blue
Bananas
House.
in Pajamas.
Does anyone remember Bananas in Pajamas?
Yeah.
Bananas in Pajamas.
Yeah. I remember watching those when I was a young wee lad.
Yeah, big comfy couch.
Yeah, does anyone remember that? Jeez.
Yeah.
Remember when they look at each other every time an idea pops into their head, Phoenix? Oh, you think when I'm thinking B1? I think I am B2. Yeah. It's time for breakfast! Or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a theory online that says that, I don't know if you guys know who Dada Life is. It's they're an EDM group, but I mean, Dada Life, when you go to their shows, their big thing is people wearing banana suits and champagne bottles.
Yeah.
There's a joke online, because it's not true. I had to look it up. But I mean, like that after the bananas were fired from Bananas in Pajamas, they became Dada Life, and that's what
That's awesome.
That's a little too weird for me. That's just.
I thought that was funny. I was like, that's hilarious.
I can see that, but at the same time, it's still weird, bro. Oh, Julie. Oh my God. Yes.
I don't know. The Wonder Years new one just doesn't.
I haven't seen.
Yeah. I haven't seen the remake or the reboot. Excuse me. I haven't seen the reboot, but the original Wonder Years is one of the greatest series of all time. Like it's so good. Fred Savage, Danica McKellar, before she was Danica McKellar. I mean, just the Dan Lauria. You had Olivia Dabo on the show. You had Jason Hervey, who had a little bit role in Back to the Future. He also had a bit role in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I mean, this Jason Hervey was everywhere in the 80s.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, I meant to do that. Yeah. But he was the kid in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He's like, I've been ready since first call. I am ready. Roll. It's like
Teletubbies.
Hey Phil, do you remember Jason Hervey in Back to the Future when he looks at Marty and says, "What do you mean you've seen this?" It's
Yeah.
new." Yeah, well, I saw it on
New.
a rerun. What's a rerun? You'll find out.
Did you watch Teletubbies at all? Like we were
No,
too
I
old,
didn't.
but
No, I did not.
I was way too old for that.
yeah.
Phoenix, that was way past our expiration date. We don't watch Teletubbies, and we don't talk about it in the studio.
I did. Well, I was babysitting at the time. Like I was getting little babysitting jobs and watching Teletubbies constantly. Just wanted to like go nuts.
There were a lot of Teletubby toys every time I walked into the toy store, and I was like, "Why are these things still here?"
So I saw my friend's kid was really into Teletubbies, and I saw that they have these baby Tubbies
Yes.
now, and it is the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
It is creepy, man. It is creepy. There was what was it called? There were Teletubbies, and then there was Beanie Babies. Is that what they were called?
Beanie
Babies. I had Beanie Babies.
Yeah, Beanie. Oh, well, Phoenix. That's because you're young. You're young. Phil and I are too old for this shit, but you're young. So
My sister had Beanie Babies, so I understood.
yeah, there you go. By the way, Phoenix, enjoy your youth because once you hit a certain age, it all goes downhill.
I was gonna say I'm 91, so
No, you're not. You're only what are you now?
I'm 91, she's
23?
19.
I was born in 91.
Oh, let me see. Let me do the math on that. Hold on. So that makes you 27, 28?
No, I wish.
27, 28?
I'm about to turn 31.
Oh, 31. I'm sorry. I was off by 3 years. I was close.
Yeah, close.
All right. Well, anyway.
I wish I was still in my 20s. My 20s were good.
We all wish we were still in it. Well, no, not my 20s. I wish I was more so in the early, like, 6, 7-year-old stage when Fox Kids was a thing.
Yeah. In my 20s, I jumped out of planes and messed up my legs and my back.
Yeah, I'm afraid of heights, so you're not going to see me jumping out of any planes anytime soon. But I will say this, though. Before they passed away due to the situation that happened, we did go to the top of the Twin Towers, as well as the Empire State Building in New York. So at least we saw the Twin Towers before the tragedy occurred.
Been on them, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we went to the observation deck of the old towers back in the day thing. But that was fun. I mean, I was scared out of my mind because when you look over the ledge, you're like, dang, that's kind of a far drop, isn't it?
Oh, boy.
It's like you can literally touch the sky when you're on top of the observation deck of these tall buildings in a single bound.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the Empire State Building. You know what I should have done when I'm on the Empire State Building? The next time I'm there, I should do the whole Kermit the Frog speech, like Muppets Take Manhattan. Like, you hear that, New York? We're gonna be on Broadway because I'm not giving up. You hear that, New York?
Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, we should do that speech next time we're in New York City, Phil.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here.
That is the one corner of the U.S. I have not been to. I've been to California. I've been to Washington. I've been down to Florida, not New York.
Well, let me ask you this: you haven't been to the Northeast part of the United States, which means like New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, all that stuff?
No, not yet.
Okay, so you need to pay. Yeah. So you need to pay us a visit in Maryland. That's what you need to do.
Oh yeah.
Because we do have something known as Baltimore Comic-Con down here. So.
In fact, I am working on a master's in conflict history. Yeah. So. Yeah, and part of my master's is about the Salem witch trials and how people kind of go nuts in conflict. Yeah.
Ooh, we did the Crucible in high school, my high school play. You know what role I played, Phoenix? I played Deputy Governor Danforth. Yeah, I had over 200 lines, and I was nervous out of my mind, and I considered quitting a few times, too, because it was a lot of pressure on such a young, wee lad such as myself. Mm-hmm. But I conquered my fears, and I went on stage in front of 20,000 non-existent people, because our theater can only fit 200. But I imagine there were 20,000 because that's my wrestling brain being turned on. So I'm in front of 20,000 people doing this thing as Every Day We're Danforth, and I'm just in sync. Like, everything is rolling. The girls, like the what is it, Abigail and all her friends are like saying, oh, this happened. It was a lot of fun, that play. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard work, but it was a lot of fun.
I have been to Utah, actually. Yeah. I went to the copper mines and researched genealogy in the with the Mormons. Yeah, no, I love all that stuff. That was a lot of fun. Let's go to Maryland. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to Maryland. You got to pay us a visit in Maryland, Phoenix. We missed you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to go to the East Coast eventually. I keep hearing about New England. Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
You know what, Phil? That sounds like the Distance Nerding crew needs to take a road trip and come over here to Maryland and have some fun with us down here.
Take our
man,
plane.
that could be fun.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this just in. I just received a message on my friendly neighborhood smartphone that says, "I am tonight's $25 gift card winner from the latest live sale from Famous Faces and Funnies, which is a comic book store located in Melbourne, Florida."
Nice.
So their Facebook live sale. I just won another $25 gift card, so that means I got not one but two gift cards to Famous Faces and Funnies, which is a grand total of $50 that I can spend on whatever I want in that comic book store.
That's awesome.
So I guess that means I need to get myself some new trade paperbacks, maybe some hardcovers, maybe a few back issues. I don't know.
Shout outs to them.
Yeah, shout out to Famous Faces and Funnies. You can find them on Facebook. They do Facebook live sales almost every night of the week and twice on Sunday. Follow them on Facebook. And they also do live sales on, I believe it's called Pop Shop Live. So that's a thing too. So look them up on Facebook. Great people down there. And I had the pleasure, nay, the privilege, the honor of interviewing the owner of Famous Faces and Funnies. His name is Rick Shea. You can find that interview on the And I Quote playlist on the Nerd Culture channel. He and I had a great conversation about what it takes to run a comic store. It is not easy. It is not easy to run a comic store, but the way that Rick does it, he makes it look seamless, brother. He makes it look seamless. So
I've seen his show. Yeah.
you need to check out that episode because that was a lot of fun to learn how a comic book store is operated because it takes so much to do it. And the way they brought that shop up, you know, and made it what it is today, it's amazing what they've done. It's amazing what they've done. And also, I can't say the exact person's name, but I will say this. I am interviewing a runner of a convention next year on my show.
Oh, who? Oh, I was gonna say who. You said you can't, but
No, I don't want to go into too many
that's cool.
details, but he runs a convention that's located in the state of Maryland. That's what I can say.
that's pretty cool.
Just maybe, you know, the information could accidentally fall into my private message box later. Maybe. Off the
Something
record.
along that line. But yeah, I'm going to be interviewing the runner of a convention in Maryland, which I'm very, very excited for. I'm like, great, now I get to learn how a comic book convention's put together. That's going to be awesome sauce.
Ooh.
Okay, I just have one thing to say to Bridget. If she drives, there has to be a detour to Colorado.
Yeah.
Pick me up.
Oh,
Yeah.
got to pick up Mike Squints Pomodores. That's right.
Yeah.
By the way,
You know-
Squints, how is Windy Peppercorn, by the way?
Amazing.
Still doing well with your 9 kids?
Oh yeah.
That's great, man. I'm so happy for you. So happy that you ended up with Windy Peppercorn, man. She's a beautiful woman, and you got 9 kids together, so that's an amazing accomplishment.
I'm telling you, his knowledge is ridiculous.
It's great.
He
It's
just
wonderful.
pulled that out of his ass.
I did. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm the random quote and movie knowledge machine. That's what I'm here for.
I prefer The Office. Cheers. I only watch, I think, because I would be watching Family Ties and The Cosby Show. It was a show that kept you from having to go to bed for school. I love Shelley Long.
Oh
Yeah.
man, Shelley Long is a legend, really.
In fact, speaking of, our bracket that we kind of abandoned is South Park versus The Office next.
It's South Park versus The Office.
Yeah.
By the way, which version of The Office are we talking about?
The American.
American.
The North American version, not the British. Okay, well then in that case, I'm going with The Office. I'm going with The Office. You know why? Because I just don't care for the other one. And I've seen bits and pieces of The Office, especially when the air high five that Jim and Pam always do to each other. Hey, air high five, y'all.
You know what I hear, and I've always wanted to see the States and wanted to go to Colorado. Yeah, I hear that actually taking the train is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You know what, Phoenix? I don't know if you remember the speech that my great friend Jim Carrey once gave. He's like, "We're beautiful women simply flag us to the simple compass. I'm coming out of a little place called Aspen. You need to go to Aspen, Colorado. You know why? Because that's where Mary is.
And there's something about Mary.
There is something about. Well, I don't know about that. Well, yeah, maybe something about the other Mary, but I'm just saying. What's her name? Mary Swanson. Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the brief. Oh yeah, here it is. It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S though. I'm not seeing it here, Lloyd. She must be unlisted. Great. So what are we supposed to do now? I don't know, Phoenix. You tell me.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys. By the way, maybe you should wear these extra gloves, Phil. My hands are starting to get sweaty. Extra gloves? You've had this pair of extra gloves this whole time? Yeah, we're in the Rockies. I mean, I'm going to kill you. What? I'm going to kill you, Lloyd. I'm sorry. Isn't this incredible? What more could two single guys ask for? How about some food? I swallowed a big June while we were driving. Not really hungry.
I see office.
People are saying The Office on stage 1. I'm seeing a few people say Swanson. Mary Swanson. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Phoenix, it says it right here. Mary Swanson will host a new host an annual.
Sorry,
Someone
guys.
has a ringing telephone.
Yeah, because my music plays from my phone. So
why can't you? I hate when people talk during the movie. Anyway, so we have Aspen. People are voting for us to go to Aspen before we go to Maryland. I guess that's okay. I mean, I would just be waiting here for Phoenix and Phil to arrive with the nerd. What is it? The distance nerding van.
Yeah.
Jet.
We have a jet. Yeah.
Oh, you have a private jet? Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm gonna need that for a few business trips next year because we're trying to do a whole bunch of.
You gotta
cons
get
next
away
year.
from James. So.
Yeah.
We gotta wait. We gotta stay away from James too. So
we'll just steal it from him in the middle of the night. It's okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Michelle, OMG, Ryan, nice guys are the way to go. Well, I try to be a nice guy, Julie. I try to be nice. I hear nice guys finish last, but sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes nice guys finish first.
Office.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
a lot of people in here are saying The Office for some reason, which is fine. I'll take it.
So Phil's gonna like this next one. It's gonna be Friends versus Golden Girls.
I'm going with. Oh no.
Golden Girls for sure.
I think Seinfeld is 1,000 times better than Friends, but just because it's Golden Girls, I haven't seen enough of the show to make a full judgment call. I'm going to default to Friends.
I was gonna say Phil's only saying Golden Girls because his wife will kill him, but that's respectful.
No, Jackie likes Friends too, but the Golden Girls is better.
I'm going with Friends, Phil. Only I'm defaulting. Michelle says, my ears are burning.
I thought that was Hear No Evil, but
no, she's saying her ears are burning because she's having too much laughter over there. That's her problem. We're seeing a couple people chime in here. I see Julie says Golden Girls. Tyler is saying Golden Girls. Thomas says Friends, though. So
Thomas
Yeah, Thomas said he's voting for Friends in this bracket, so I guess that means you and Phil aren't friends anymore? I don't know.
Yeah.
Julie says, Ryan, I want your life. Maybe you need to teach me how to do that more often and just relax. Hey, listen, if you want me to sing you the song, just relax, like Zoolander. I mean, I can do that for you if you want.
Zoolander?
Yeah, you remember Zoolander, Phoenix, or are you too young for that?
Steel Blue?
No, it's Blue Steel.
Blue Steel. Yeah.
Yeah. I have that movie. You know, I have that movie on Blu-ray.
What was the organization for ridiculously good-looking models or something like that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Ridiculously good-looking people.
No, Phoenix. Everyone on camera tonight is ridiculously good-looking. That's what we are.
Yeah. You know, that's the first time I fell in love with Owen Wilson.
Just being ridiculously
ridiculously good-looking. Julie says, Honey Nut Cheerios. I'll have what he's having. Thank you, Julie. I'm glad someone else appreciates the greatness that is Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh, that's a good question for you in the audience as well as here in the studio. Phil, what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Do we have a favorite?
That is really difficult for me because I like cereal.
He eats posers for breakfast.
Well, we're gonna give Phil a minute to think about this. Phoenix, do you have a favorite breakfast cereal?
Ooh,
Am I allowed to ask that?
I haven't eaten breakfast cereal since I was a kid.
Well, you're missing out on some great flavors right there. Let me tell you.
What is the cinnamon toast crunch was my favorite as a kid. Yeah.
Okay, that's a classic, and yes, it's still available at your local grocery store if you want to go tomorrow and pick yourself up a box.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles says Phil.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles for Phil. Cinnamon toast crunch for our good friend known as Phoenix. What about you, Mike Squints Pomodores? What's your favorite breakfast cereal, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm gonna go. Mine are only available at certain times of year, so. Blueberry.
Oh, okay. Blueberry cereal. Okay. Well, everybody knows what mine is because I talk about Honey Nut Cheerios nonstop on my show, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I just finished a box of Blueberry.
Nice. Oh, speaking of Funko Pops, I have the honeybee mascot from Honey Nut Cheerios as a
Oh,
Funko Pop.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I have that in my collection. So there you go, Phoenix. I have my favorite cereal as a mascot as a Funko Pop.
And Phil and Phoenix should know my vote for this already, based on previous
Episodes.
I have to hear you say it anyway.
Can you say it again?
You have to legally drop your
Okay.
vote.
It's Golden Girls because I cannot stand Friends.
Okay, I can't either. I'm just defaulting to it because I haven't seen enough of Golden Girls to make a full judgment. Julie says Lucky Charms for her, and Michelle says Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, Thomas
Ryan.
Wong says Frosted Flakes.
Ryan, what was it for you?
It was Honey Nut Cheerios, which is part of
No.
the complete breakfast. Be happy, be healthy.
Friends or Golden Girls?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about breakfast cereals. My bad.
He's
You
going.
almost made me knock over my own headset. The answer is Friends.
So we're on 4-4. Actually 4-5 because I'm going Friends.
All right. Someone needs to
Yeah.
write this down and keep the track again, please, because I'm losing track in the chat. By the way, someone just said Bridget says Count Chocula.
Yes.
Count Chocula.
You're going Friends over Golden Girls?
I'm going Friends over
This is
Golden
another
Girls.
Padme Amidala situation right here.
We're in a stalemate because I know he's gonna go.
By the way, Padme Amidala, we don't mention that name, and we don't mention anything from the prequel.
Oh no.
Oh no! There's
no.
a huge thing with us with Padme.
Oh, okay. I mean, she is beautiful, but
We had a bracket, and
I mean, what's her name?
Padme went up against Darth Maul for best character.
Oh, why would choose Darth Maul?
No, Phoenix.
You'd think
got
so.
People to rally. She rallied people to Padme, and freaking Padme Amidala beat Darth Maul. I was so pissed.
I will take Darth Maul over Padme any day of the week and twice on Sunday. And just because Natalie Portman is a beautiful woman and a talented actress when she's given the right scripts, but clearly in the prequels, no one was given a good script. So
I was so mad, and her whole reasoning was because I want to see Anakin fight Padme Amidala.
by the way,
Julie-
if that bracket ever happened, Padme's going to look at everyone in the camera, dead in the camera with her beady little eyes, goes, "Anakin, you're breaking my heart." I mean, you're just going to hear that line over and over and over again and how terrible it is.
Julie, we need a vote real quick before you go.
She says I
Friends
got to
versus-
leave because I'm watching The Bachelorette.
Friends versus Golden Girls.
Yeah, can you vote for us real quick, Julie? Do you want to
Yeah.
go with Friends or the Golden Girls in the bracket? Can you please vote in the chat before you watch your silly reality show that should have died 20
He
years
was
ago?
gonna say stupid. I'm gonna go with stupid.
Yeah.
By the way, Michelle says we love you, Jules. Yes, we do, even though you watch reality shows that shouldn't be around.
Yeah.
We still love you, Jules. Still love you. I mean, we're still married, so,
Yeah.
That's still happening.
Tell your wife to drop a vote.
Yeah,
before she goes,
I know. I gotta use my Jedi mind tricks on her to make sure she doesn't watch any more reality shows, unless I tell her to watch the one that I like to watch, which I will not disclose on this broadcast. because
Oh,
my
I
man
need
card-
to know now.
No,
Now
my
you need
man
to-
card. My man card is going to be taken away, and I don't.
Oh,
want that to happen.
100% need to know now. What is
Yeah.
Julie? Tell us what it is.
No, don't tell him, please.
What is the show that pulls his man card? I need to know this.
Julie? Please.
I'm not gonna drop this anymore now. This is just.
Oh my God, this is going to be a never-ending battle for
You
truth and
started
justice.
this.
I know, but anyway.
there
Michelle
is
says.
something more.
Michelle
What is-
says, "Don't go break." Oh, she's singing the song. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Now she's singing. Lovely. What is Julie? We need you to vote first before you leave. Jeez. Ugh. Bridget says that she is speculating that Ryan likes this show, Say Yes to the Dress. That is actually incorrect. I do not like Say Yes to the Dress.
Oh no! Nick's vote was for Friends and the Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I already voted for The Office.
She
We
voted
moved
for...
on.
So Friends versus Golden Girls, The Office.
Can we make it a triple threat match?
Yeah, I mean,
Do we want to do that, though? Is that legal? I don't know. Someone's going to have to let us know in the chat if that's a legal thing to do in brackets or not. But
The Office will just win.
Michelle, I do like the movie The Neverending Story. I think The Neverending Story is an 80s classic. I think it's a great film.
Has anybody
personally.
heard about a possible reboot of that?
I hope not.
No, I have not. Are they really going to reboot
Never-ending
that?
story.
Yeah,
That is not something that needs
yeah,
to
I've
be.
heard
No,
some.
Do we know which studio is doing this?
I
Because I believe
Oh, no.
Warner Brothers owns the rights, don't they?
that
Yeah.
movie is already mentioned when I go see my therapist. I don't need it again.
It's a great movie, though.
No, but
It is.
when Artax dies, it just
Yeah.
destroys everybody.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's a scene. It happens. But the scene that still gets me, even though it's not like tame compared to other horror films, is when Gamork first appears to Atreyu at the end of the movie. Like
Thomas
the
Wong.
wolf, the wolf creature. Like Gamork is one serious messed up dude. Well, it's a wolf, but still, it's messed up.
Thomas Wong coming in with a How I Met Your Mother quote. I love it. How come I can hear myself?
Yeah,
Yes.
You're echoing, by the way.
Am I echoing?
No, not now, but a
Okay.
second ago you were.
It is
Michelle's
real.
quoting Never Ending Story for us in the chat.
Never ending
Artax.
story. Oh,
Because we are in a stalemate right now and nobody's voting.
Yeah, that Michelle's
Gamork.
dropping all sorts of knowledge about Never Ending Story. I'm loving this. Which, by the way, I had the pleasure of meeting Atreyu, played by Noah Hathaway, at a convention. I also met Alan Oppenheimer, who was the voice
yes.
of Rockbiter
Oh, wow.
and Falcor and I think he was also the voice of Gamork too.
He was also the voice of Skeletor.
Skeletor, yeah. So I met Alan, and he was a very nice man, and so was Noah Hathaway. He was a cool dude, man. But he is literally all covered from like head to toe in tattoos, though. I mean, he is a tattoo artist for a living, but man, that guy is like covered from like he is nothing like his 12-year-old counterpart from Never Ending Story. He has what is it called, like a crew cut haircut, and he was wearing a beanie during our photo shoot. So clearly the guy's just chilling like a villain. Like he's just chill. So, but it was a great celebrity interaction between Noah Hathaway and myself, as well as Alan Oppenheimer and myself. So if you ever get a chance to meet the legend of the Never Ending Story, please do. They are wonderful people to meet in person.
Yeah, man, I totally want to meet Alan Oppenheimer.
Oh, he was pretty cool, man. He was pretty chill. He was very, very nice. He answered like 2 or 3 of my questions. It was a blast. Nice fellow. And by the way, you can find those pictures if you're official Facebook friends with me on Facebook. You can find those pictures there. But other than that, that's
Facebook
all I
plug?
got to say about that. Yes, Noah Hathaway played the character of Atreyu, Michelle. That's who I'm referring to when I say that I met Noah Hathaway, who portrayed the character of Atreyu in the original film. Yes, I met him. He was a very nice man. Nice guy. Nice dude. You know that Ferris? They say he's a righteous dude.
He's
See what I did there for you, Phil? more 80s references, brother. I got so many 80s references, it's not even funny. You know how many? I got a few 80s t-shirts. I have a Terminator shirt, and I have a Top Gun shirt in my wardrobe.
You know what I have? I have a
Just
ED29 t-shirt.
Which one?
ED29.
What is that exactly?
sound.
No, it's the or the ED209. It's the robot like killer thing from RoboCop.
Oh!
Phil.
I see what you. All right,
Phil.
you lost
Phil.
me there. Come, as Phoenix would say, "Come quietly, or there will be trouble."
Yes,
Well.
yes.
Danger sound.
Oh,
Yeah, it's. By the way, that's the first song I listened. If I had a morning mixtape for me, Phoenix, just so we're clear, that would be the first thing I would want to hear in the morning is Kenny
Lana.
Loggins' Danger Zone.
Lana.
I don't know where we're going with
Danger
this.
Zone.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
You haven't seen
Archer.
Archer?
Archer.
No, I've never seen Archer.
You gotta watch
Archer's
Archer.
so good.
I've never seen Archer. I know what it is, but I've never seen it. Never seen
Yeah.
Archer. Is that on? That's an FX show,
That's an
right?
FX
So
show.
what is that on Hulu?
It's on Hulu.
All right, I'm gonna have to get in touch with my
Mhm.
Hulu executives for that one. But
Lana, you gotta call Kenny Loggins because you're in the danger zone.
Lana. Let's see here. People are saying that I need to buy some new wardrobes. Let's see here. Thomas Wong says you need to get yourself a Predator T-shirt. Get to the chopper.
Get to the
chopper! Yeah.
I do like Predator, but between Predator and the Terminator, I like the Terminator more. As far as Schwarzenegger films go, I like the Terminator a lot more than Predator, but Predator is still good. Like Predator is still
Because
solid.
Schwarzenegger's more silent in the first
Even
Terminator.
though he hardly has any lines, but I still like the movie more. Sorry, I'm more of a Terminator fan than a Predator fan. Even though I had the Predator trilogy on Blu-ray, because the fourth one never happened. You know that little film that came out a few years ago, The Predator. That I finally saw it during the Corona Miley Cyrus situation that we're still currently in.
Mhm.
That film was That film had no idea what it wanted to do. It was so terrible.
No. The main character in that movie was an Army Ranger, and his uniform was so messed up.
Yeah,
And it like really bothered me.
it was kind of stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch The Predator anymore. I don't want that. That movie was so messed up. Like they had no idea what they were doing with this movie when they made it, anyway.
I mean, the cute
The
little
problem
clicks
is
he
that
makes.
they made it.
He makes such cute little clicks and wanders around invisible. Uh-oh, he walked away. He's
Like,
had
I
enough
can't
of
deal
this
with it.
show.
Can't deal with this. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm out.
R. Kelly, this interview. What about you, Squints?
Let's see.
Woo! A lot of sibilants there.
He walked away.
Wait, are there tubes
Ooh.
for that, Phil?
Yes, there are tubes for this.
No.
Okay, so it goes down like this.
Sorry about that. Some of us need to take commercial breaks every once in a while, Phoenix. But oh, that's a nice looking amplifier. Is that what it is? Wow, that's beautiful. That I think Marty McFly would be very appreciative of that amp.
Nice.
See the actual tubes in there, the vacuum tubes.
Yeah. By the way, does this mean when you play the guitar, you're going to call yourself, you and your band are going to be called the Pinheads?
Yes.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear you play Power of Love on electric guitar.
Play Hotel California.
Yeah, or Huey Lewis is one of your judges by saying, "I'm sorry, guys. I'm afraid you're just too darn loud." Next, please. Bring up the next group, please.
Funny. They got Huey Lewis of all people, Huey Lewis say that.
Yeah,
Look
of
at
all
that.
people, Huey Lewis sitting in the audience. Yeah, excuse me, fellas. I'm afraid you're just too darn loud. Next, please. Bring up the next group, please. Speaking of which, here's a question for you watching at home from the comfort of your own home and people on the round table. I'm just curious, when the 1980s were a thing and the movies were coming out left and right, and most of them were great, by the way. If you had to live in a 1980s movie environment for the rest of your life, which 80s movie would you want to live in?
Weird Science.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. So Kelly LeBrock will be paying you a visit every now and then. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. She was at AwesomeCon in D.C. not too far from me a few years ago. Didn't get a chance to talk to her, but I heard the interactions were great. What about you, Phoenix? If you had to live in the 1980s, so even though you were born much, much later, and you're way too young to remember this, but if you had to live in an 80s movie environment, which 80s movie environment would you want to live in for the rest of your natural born life?
Ooh. Gosh. Princess Bride. That's my favorite movie.
As you wish, Phoenix. As you wish. What about you, Squints Pomodores from Colorado? Where would you want to live if you had to live in an 80s movie environment the rest of your life?
Ooh, 80s. Let's see.
Inconceivable!
Well, that's Phoenix's line.
Inconceivable.
You switched the drinks.
Never get into a land war in Asia.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
I'm gonna go Indiana Jones.
Ooh. Which one? There was like 3 of them in the 80s. You gotta be more specific. Or just a little bit more specific.
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom. Wow, you want to live in the darkest one, all 3 of them. Okay. Well, I guess you get to hang out with Short Round every day. Hey, lady, you call him Dr. Jones. So you got
Dr. Jones.
no time for love, Dr. Jones. I had the pleasure of meeting him at a Comic-Con in Ki Kwan. A very nice man, by the way.
Yeah.
He admired my Indiana Jones cosplay one day. I was dressed up as Indiana Jones. He's like, Dr. Jones, come on up here.
Oh.
And then he said hi to me and everything, and then we chatted for a little bit. I was like, thanks for coming in my outfit, man. He's like, yeah, you look good, you look great, you know. I'm like, thanks, man, I appreciate that. So he and I had a nice conversation. I've met him twice now, so that was a great conversation.
What's
he and
the
I had,
movie on Netflix that he was just in?
I don't know. Does anyone want to Google that for us in the backstage area? Phoenix.
It was because it was another Goonie style movie.
Ooh, that's a good question.
And he was
Phoenix
in
have
the
the answer.
And he was in the movie. He played like their uncle.
That's a good point.
Looking it up.
Let's see. If I had to live in an 80s movie environment, I would have gone a few easy routes, but I'm changing my mind. I'm going to go with the route from the 1989 film The Wizard.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get to play video games all day. You
That's
get
the
to
movie
hang out
about
with
the
your
Power Glove, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you get to hang out with your friends all day,
Yes.
and then you get to win the $25,000 grand prize at Video Armageddon. So I'm going.
That's how I understood that one, right? Like I got that reference. I was like, that's the one with the Power Glove where they introduced the Power Glove.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. I got a pin that has that character saying that line as a pin, and it's on my Marty McFly denim jacket from my Back to the Future cosplay, which, by the way, you can find this pin and more cool pins like this on Etsy at Canvas Quest Prints, I believe it is, canvasquestprints.com, or just type in canvas_quest on Instagram. Follow him. He's a great guy. He does enamel pins. He does canvas prints of like classic video games covers, and he does light up, what do you call it, like light up artwork with like certain video game pictures. So check him out on Instagram. Canvas Quest is a great guy.
Michelle, Goonies never say die.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, hashtag always promote indie creators of all shapes and sizes because they're awesome people.
Mm-hmm.
So he was recently in Finding Ohana and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's what it is. Finding Ohana.
Finding Ohana. Ohana means family. That's the only thing I know about Lilo and Stitch because I've never seen the movie.
Okay.
Exactly. I've never seen the movie though.
Blue punch, Buggy.
Ohana means family. By the way, here's a question for you, Phoenix. Who would you rather hang out with for an entire day? Would you rather hang out with what's his name, the Stitch one, or Betamax? Baymax.
Betamax is a outdated video.
Yeah, I know. But I meant to say Baymax. Okay,
Baymax,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, Baymax. Baymax, I think, is Phoenix's new best friend.
Yeah.
Correcto.
Ohana means family. Thomas, I believe it is Canvas_Quest on Instagram, so feel free to look him up. Canvas Quest Tom, I believe. But he's a great artist, so check him out. He's got a lot of great stuff on there. I got 2 pins from him. I got the Power Glove pin, and I also got an NBA Jam pin to put on my jacket. Anybody remember playing that as a kid, NBA Jam?
Yes.
Oh, I you know what? I recently played NBA Jam again, an arcade one, because there was a campus for work that I went to that had it. They had it in the office.
Nice. I have NBA Jam for Genesis.
I had it on.
It actually has a
Michelle's gonna fix that
arcade of NBA Jam in his house.
I remember. I've only played the NBA Jam arcade version like once or twice, but I remember playing it crazily religiously with my brother growing up on Sega Genesis. Don't worry, Michelle. I got millions of movies I need to watch before I die. So yeah, Lilo and Stitch is just one of a million.
Ohana means family.
That's all I know about Lilo and Stitch is that Ohana means family, right, Phoenix? So yeah.
Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Ooh, that's a good point too.
Actually, I guess they recently edited Lilo and Stitch. I don't know. Sorry.
Did they re-edit the movie?
No, yeah, they changed it because originally she climbs inside of a
washing machine.
A washing machine, and there was like this whole thing about like, you know, kids climbing into washing machines and
eating the Tide Pods.
No, that's I mean, that's a funny joke, but no, it's more,
sorry,
it's more around like kids actually you know, climbing into washing machines and getting hurt, and they were
that's not good.
Sensitive. So they changed the scene on Disney Plus, and
I did not know that.
Yeah, they made it.
They did an edited version.
Yeah, she like climbs into like a
box.
It's underneath a table. That's
is it underneath a box or is it a table?
Yeah.
It's
But
like it's like a
because kids
table.
were actually getting hurt though, so that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is they were
Okay,
like,
I'll have to reach out to one of my friends who has like a couple Disney films on DVD so I can watch the original version.
Yeah.
You know, I'll watch the Disney Plus version because I have access to that. But what I'm saying is, like, if I can go back into the original cut, I would watch that. So
and especially because like Lilo, a lot of kids who were emo when they were younger identify
Yeah.
with Lilo because she is very, like, she's very goth.
I'm sorry for punching you in the face for punching you in the face when I was hungry or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is like very goth, and a lot of like those kids identify with her. But she was also she was borderline suicidal.
that's some hard stuff, man.
So that's the whole thing. Is like a lot of like she was one of those kids that got picked on a lot, and a lot of kids
Right.
identified with it. So like it's there was just like a lot of stuff in that movie that just pissed off a lot of parents.
You know, you want to talk about an airing of grievances for our Festivus celebration that we did last night. We'll probably do it again on social media because the 23rd is the actual day of a Festivus for the rest of us. But as far as airing of grievances goes, I think bullying needs to stop, period. That's a grievance I have. I think bullying needs to stop, period. Like all of it. Cyberbullying, in-person bullying, even even though some schools are not in person yet. Some are, some not. But yeah, bullying needs to stop. So if we can stop bullying each other, that would be nice. That would be nice. If it's possible.
If at all.
Yeah, that's one of my wishes for next year. Like 2022 is going to be a new year for everybody. So let's just hit the reset button and just be like, you know what? We're done with bullying. We just want to be nice to everybody now. Yeah, that would be cool.
Like,
nice.
so we're just gonna throw this out there, guys. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, just be nice to one another.
Were you guys bullied as kids?
I was bullied constantly before and after I was diagnosed with autism. Constantly bullied. Long before I was diagnosed with being a Jedi, because ASD is my superpower, y'all. It's my superpower. But after I got diagnosed, people were picking on me like nobody's business, Phoenix. It was rough. It was hard for me. But listen, I'm still here. I came out the champion. I'm still standing, and I got a great future ahead of me. And so do you who are watching this at home. You have a great future ahead of you. So stand up, you know, just do your thing. You be you, because don't let the naysayers stop you. When your dream is big enough, the odds don't matter. You got this. We know you do.
I think in society, we need to teach our kids to stand up for each other more.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
For reals, for real. So yeah, if you're listening or watching this right now, it's a new year in 2022. Let's be nice to everybody. Let's treat each other as neighbors like our good friend Fred Rogers did in the neighborhood in Make Believe. Let's be neighbors to each other. Let's do that. Let's encompass the vision that Fred Rogers had for society. Let's do that. Because, you know, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Phoenix. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I mean, seriously, Phoenix, I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you.
Have you seen that movie? Have you
with you?
Seen the Fred Rogers movie?
I've seen all 30 of them. I have the documentary "It's You I Like" that PBS did. I have the "Won't You Be My Neighbor" documentary that was in theaters a few years back. That should have won more Oscars. And the what is it called? A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks. Yes, I have all 3 movies on Blu-ray or DVD. And if you don't have those, buy it. They're awesome.
Cannot watch that movie without crying. I can't.
Oh man, I think the "Won't You Be My Neighbor" documentary gets me teary-eyed all the time.
Yeah.
So good.
The Tom Hanks one gets me. Yeah.
He did. I gotta say, Tom Hanks he did it. Like, he transformed pretty good for Fred Rogers. It was good stuff.
For sure.
I mean, you can still tell that it's Tom Hanks, but at the same time, like, he transformed in terms of his mannerisms and his speech patterns as Fred Rogers. He was very softly spoken and stuff like that.
Didn't they say he's actually related to Fred Rogers in some
He
way?
is, yeah.
He is, yeah.
He is, like,
wow,
literally.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they're distant cousins. That's what they are.
Okay.
Which is amazing to me. Bless that man's heart, Tom Hanks and Fred Rogers. Two great people. Wonderful people. I mean, I saw Tom Hanks walk. He was exercising one day. He was running, and he caught a wedding photo shoot, and he got a picture with the bride and the groom and stuff. I was like, dang, who does that? Who does that? Not many celebrities are willing to, like, you know, take times for their fans and, like, take pictures with them and be involved in certain important moments of their lives. But Tom Hanks, he doesn't mind it.
Actually, my favorite one is actually a Canadian story where the Prime Minister was climbing out of the ocean, and he got right in the middle of a wedding, and he took photos with him.
Oh God!
Justin Trudeau, and he's awesome.
Yes, he is one handsome guy.
I was not aware of this. In the words of my good friend Wayne Campbell from I was not aware of that. So that's good stuff.
You know what's cool? Okay, again, I was watching this Looper thing earlier.
Sure.
And I guess Justin Trudeau went to high school with Chandler Bing from Friends.
Get out of here.
And apparently there was this. They got into like a Twitter war type thing.
Oh, snaps.
Because they were like talking about like I guess Chandler, the guy who played Chandler. I'm forgetting his name.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry. Yeah, Matthew Perry was saying that they were all jealous of Justin because he was like better at sports than they were.
Oh my God.
And Justin was like he was a boxer in high school, so like they were just like they were like it was something about how like they were complaining about him, and Justin hopped on Twitter and was like, well, I mean, if you got anytime you guys want a rematch, just let me know.
Oh God. Excuse me, it must be getting close to my bedtime because you West Coasters are like 3 hours into the past, and we're here in the future, and it's almost 11 o'clock. Good God.
Oh,
How much longer is this show going to keep up, Bill?
I'm almost done here, actually.
Yeah.
Fantastic, because some of us are getting tired. Michelle's wondering when I'm gonna jump on Clubhouse for another 2 hours after this before I'm supposed to go to bed. I mean, geez. Man, I've done a lot today.
Friend you on Clubhouse too, because I only see 2 people on Clubhouse.
You got to friend me on Clubhouse because I'm on there a lot. Actually, most recently I've been on there a lot because Michelle and Jules have been pinging me into certain rooms. Like they do a room every day called Gratitude, where they share every day what they're grateful for in their lives, whether it's their job or their families or whatever. Like if you have a sense of gratitude for something, they want you to share that long list that you have. So there's the Gratitude room. There's the Daily Dose of Joy led by Joanne. No puns intended. She does that room every day. That's fun. Yes, we can see your visual waves there, buddy.
I love it.
See all the wiring and everything in there.
Look how much of a Lego scientist you are. In the words of our good friend Marty McFly, whoa, this is heavy. There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
Exactly where I was going.
What? The only way we have to get your father and mother to interact in some sort of social. What do you mean? You mean like a date? Right. Well, I don't know. What do kids do in the 50s? They're your parents. You must know them. What are their common interests? What do they like to do together? Nothing. Hey, look, there's a rhythmic and ceremonial ritual coming up. Of course, it's an enchantment under the sea dance. They're supposed to go to this. That's where they kiss for the first time. All right, kid, you stick to your father like glue and make sure he takes her to the dance. Phoenix, do you want me to keep going?
I mean, if you want to act out the whole movie, you're free to.
I mean, Michelle's asking me what I'm doing later, so I guess I might as well just keep quoting this freaking movie. Thank you, Michelle, for noticing my talents. By the way, Michelle says, Phoenix, she wants you to friend her on Clubhouse. So
I will. Yeah.
I need you to type in Michelle S. or Michelle. I mean, she's on my list, so once you friend me, like you can see some of the people that I'm following on my following list, so you can find her there. She's listed. Bridget says Phil did a nice job putting together the amplifier for tonight. And then Michelle clarifies that Phoenix, when you go on Clubhouse, to look up Joy Ann. That's the Room of Joy that happens every day at 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific.
Oh wow, that's really
which is super early for you, Phoenix. I don't know if you're willing to get up at 8:30, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm already at work by then.
All right, well, Phil, you can always listen. You can always chime in whenever. The room goes for like an hour and a half every day. So Michelle says, Ryan, we need to do a Back to the Future watch along. Well, they just celebrated their, I want to say it's 35th last year, so we're gonna have to wait another 4 years before we can do the 40th anniversary of.
Yeah, I've been working nights on a unnamed project. Yeah.
Ooh. Are you teasing me right now? This is a teaser for the trailer, right?
Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with distance learning, but yeah. I've been working on another project.
Can you tell us what it is in the private chat?
Later, yeah.
Maybe after the show and the here.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta let me know some secrets. Anyway, as far as a Back to the Future watch along, Michelle, I would love to do one, but the fact is that movie doesn't celebrate another anniversary for another 3 years, so we gotta wait a while. I'm sorry, but we are doing some special anniversaries next year for Dante's Peak, starring Pierce Brosnan and Linda Hamilton, which turns a very young and healthy 25 years young next year. And we're also towards the end of the year 2022. We're going to do it in late November, towards the end of the year end of the year. We're going to be doing an 80th anniversary watch along for one of the greatest cinematic films ever, which is known as Casablanca.
Ooh.
Because Casablanca,
Oh.
because listen, Phoenix, Casablanca turns 80 next year.
Really?
So we are going to do an 80th anniversary watch along celebration for Casablanca in the month of November 2022.
Ooh, ever do Gone with the Wind either?
I watched that movie and I got so depressed afterwards it made me want to not watch that movie ever again. So, frankly, me idea, I don't give a damn. No more Gone with the Wind for me. That is never going to happen. I'm never watching that movie ever again. If you want me to watch The Wizard of Oz, which also came out in the year of our Lord 1939, I will watch that because that starred the late, great Judy Garland. Bless that woman's heart. Another tragic actress gone too soon, and she was abused by the studio system. So...
Fun fact, there is a famous line in Casablanca that never happened.
Do we know what it is?
Can you guess? No Googling.
I could Google it, but that would be cheap. No, I don't want to Google, so just tell me.
Play it again, Sam. She never says it.
Yeah, she only says play it, Sam, or play it. She says play it. People, and by the way, you know what, Phoenix? We brought this up the other night during either the Rogue One watch along or during the no, we did it during the live stream last night. The Festivus for the rest of us, which you can find on Willow Schuyler's YouTube channel, Willow's Pillow Talk. A Festivus for the rest of us. It was a lot of fun though. I talked about how they misrepresent that quote every time that they say play it again, Sam. It's never said that way. It's always play it or play it, Sam. If she can handle it, so can I. Play it. See, that's my Humphrey Bogart impression coming at you from Studio 5.
That was good.
Thank you. Listen, Phoenix, look into my eyes. You're just looking at you, kid. I mean, listen, you know what, Phil? I have a feeling this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah.
Honest to God. I love Casablanca. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, and it turns 80 years old next year. And we are going to celebrate it like nobody's business in November of 2022. So mark your calendars because it's coming soon to a nerd culture channel near you. It's coming. It's coming. Hey, listen, Dante's Peak is going to be 25 next year, so that's coming too. We're gonna have an anniversary for that. I mean, God, there are so many movies that are celebrating anniversaries next year. It's hard to think of all of them at once. What other movies came out in 92 that were big fish? I'm trying to think. God, so many. 92, 97.
Oh, I was gonna say because 92.
Oh, dude, 97 is Titanic. Titanic turns 25. Titanic turns 25. I don't know if anyone wants to do a 3.5-hour live stream for that because we already decided not to do a 3-hour live stream of Fellowship of the Ring because Lord of the Rings just turned 20 this week. So, no,
Yeah,
I don't think we
Jack,
can do it.
just watch that one.
Batman Returns, Reservoir Dogs, Last of the Mohicans, Sleepwalkers, Singles, Unforgiven,
Ooh,
A
Unforgiven.
Few Good Men.
Oh, yes. Yes, we're doing it for a few good minutes. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is 1982.
Which I believe is the Christy Swanson version?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Because that's not the TV version. That's a different thing. But,
Mariachi.
we are definitely...
The mariachi.
Mariachi movie? Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but we are going to do one for A Few Good Men, Phoenix, because you know why? You can't handle the truth.
You want the truth? I think I'm entitled to it.
You want
can't handle
answers.
the
I
truth.
want the truth. You can't handle the
In
truth,
fact,
Phoenix.
ask Phil. Our last episode, I pushed for A Few Good Men until it lost.
Oh, that movie is one of the greatest of all time. In my opinion, I think A Few Good Men, to me anyway, I think it's one of the absolute best legal dramas that's ever been made.
Mhm.
Period. It's not the greatest legal drama because I think that honor may go to a black and white movie called 12 Angry Men.
Oh,
But-
yes.
But Few Good Men is right up there. I think A Few Good Men is up there. I think this is kind of like the lower part, but Runaway Jury isn't too bad. A View to a Kill, I think, is pretty cool. You know, with Matthew McConaughey, that was a good one. The Lincoln Lawyer, I think that's a great legal drama. I think that's a good one.
I won't get Phil started, but Dragon Ball Z is also 1982.
Oh, okay, no, but that's not
That's not the live action version. That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. That doesn't count. You said Batman Returns turns 30?
Yep.
You know, my biggest problem is that that's not a Batman movie. That's just a Tim Burton movie that's disguised as a Batman movie. That's my problem.
Yeah.
It is not a Batman movie. It is a Tim Burton movie.
Ooh,
Burton.
one of my favorite movies is Army of Darkness. is 1992.
I've never seen any of those movies. I've never seen any.
Really?
Never seen any of the Ash movies.
Ash
No.
and the Evil Dead.
I'm behind on the times there, Phoenix.
So you've never seen the mariachi movies?
I've seen Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Antonio Banderas?
Yeah, because I've seen Once Upon a Time in Mexico, because that one had a very beautiful woman named, well, not just Selma Hayek, she's great too, but it also had Eva Mendes,
Oh yeah.
who's kind of one of the most beautiful women in the world right now, and she still is to this day. I mean, the first time I saw that woman, I mean, granted, she's only in the movie for like a few moments, but she was in Training Day.
Mm-hmm.
Then she was in Out of Time again with Denzel. Then she was in Too Fast, Too Furious. That's when I really noticed who Eva Mendes was. I'm like, hello there, who are you? And can I get your number, please?
Are we talking about the nude scene in in Training Day?
Listen, man, I saw Too Fast, Too Furious before I saw her in Training Day, okay? So, but yes, I am aware of that scene that we shall not mention on the air in front of millions of people who are watching us right now. But still,
Oh, the show is NSFW. You're fine.
it's cool. What else was she in? Eva Mendes was also in the. She was in The Spirit. She was in The Spirit.
Was she in that movie?
Yeah, she was. She was in The Spirit. I know no one talks about that movie, but I saw it in the theater and I thought it was fine. Plus, Gabriel Macht went on to do great things on USA Network's hit original series known as Suits for 9 years. So at least Gabriel Macht, the lead actor of The Spirit, landed on his feet. I can't say the same for some other actors though, but that I don't know. What was the other one? Oh, she was the lead actress in Hitch with Will Smith. That's right. Yes, Eva Mendes was the love interest in Hitch. That's right.
What about Big? Ooh, Big is that 1982?
That was that was Big was 88 or 86.
Okay.
No, it was 85. Someone needs to Google this for me. When was Big with Tom Hanks? Was that 85 or was it 86?
Looking it up.
If it was 86,
88.
we can't do it. It's not its anniversary yet. Sorry, Michelle. Hitch came out in 2003 or 4. It was in the 2000. Hitch is a 2000s film. I just can't remember what year it came out. 2004? 2005? Anybody know? The 2000s film.
Hitch. Let me see.
Let me see. Can anyone Google Hitch with Will Smith?
Encino Man is also celebrating an anniversary soon.
Oh my God. I have not seen that movie in a long time. A long time.
Hitch came out in 2005.
Okay, so that, well, the 25th anniversary just happened this year, so that can't happen. Tyler says the movies Spawn and Volcano were also released in 1997. Oh, okay.
Volcano.
Ooh, yeah, Volcano.
Well, between Volcano and Dante's Peak, me personally, I think Dante's Peak is the better and more realistic movie, so that's why we're doing an anniversary special for Dante's Peak. I don't know if I want to do a 25th anniversary party for Spawn, though. As much as I like Michael Jai White, I don't know if I can do a 25th anniversary for Spawn. I can't do it. Michelle says, Ryan, you and I are going to have to be friends for another 7 years before we reach certain movies' anniversaries.
Oh.
Michelle, I will be your friend for the next 100 years if you want me to.
You know what's got a birthday coming up is Independence Day.
Yeah.
Oh, next year. That's right, because that was 96, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, that happened this year because it's 2021, so never mind. That already happened.
Just happened. Okay.
Yeah, it just happened. Sorry. We ruled that out.
I'm like looking.
You're looking at the wrong list, Phoenix.
Look at the wrong list.
You know what, Phoenix? I don't want you to make my list of Jericho. Do not make the list. I don't want you to be on my list.
He doesn't know what that is, but I mean, at the same time, you just made the list.
I don't want you on my shit list, Phoenix. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-oh.
Yes, we are going to do a 25th anniversary special. Tyler, you brought this up in the chat. I want to thank you for bringing this up. We are going to do a 25th anniversary special for Tomorrow Never Dies because I like 3 of the 4 Pierce Brosnan James Bond-led films, so we're going to celebrate Tomorrow Never Dies as well. We will do that just for James Bond.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah, we missed those. Those anniversaries already happened. Those are long gone. By the way, Michelle says, Phil, your guitar or amplifier is rocking tonight.
Well, thank you.
That's what Michelle said in the chat, so that one's for you, Phil.
You gotta do the rock on.
I don't know what that means, Phoenix. I don't know what does this mean? Does this mean rock on? Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I finished it.
And you did it in over 2.5 hours. Boy, that took a long time. No, wait. The camera says we're at 2:15, not 2:30. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is the first 15 minutes were
Music.
the
Music, yeah.
Or should I say elevator music?
I mean,
There we go.
if that's what we call.
That's "I Love You," but close enough.
Oh,
All
is
right,
that what
guys,
that
check
means?
this out. There goes
Look
the
at this.
guitar,
Look at the camera, guys. Look at
There
this
goes the
guitar and
amp.
this amplifier.
and there's a wah-wah pedal right there.
Oh, dude, look at this.
Nice.
Dude, we got to get a close-up of that. Let me see that. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Hold on.
That's genius.
All right.
There it is.
See the wah-wah pedal right here. Again, there
Is
goes
it-
the
Can
amp.
it be pressed or is it just?
No, it's like the Nintendo control.
Oh, it's okay.
So check this out. This piece comes off on the top up here,
Wow, look at the size of this thing.
and you can see
No.
all the vacuum tubes. Actually, let me take the ring light off real quick here.
Yeah, take the ring light off. I can't see it. There you go. Great close-up shot.
You
Look
see
at all
the
those
tubing
weirs and
in there.
wires.
See all this right here. You see the amp on the front right
Okay.
here. Again, I go to the back right here,
Let's check out the back.
and on the back you can actually
Oh my
see all the
God.
tubing and everything. This piece comes off right here.
Oh, it does. So you can take the back platforms off.
And you can
back
see.
platforms off.
So if you notice right here, right there, there's the vacuum tube in there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it out here. You can actually see the vacuum tube, which is actually pretty cool. Up here, this piece comes off right here. Again, you can see all the vacuum tubes on the top of there.
Michelle's asking a question. Does it
No,
actually
it doesn't
work,
actually
Bill?
work.
No, I wish it did.
It doesn't actually work, Michelle. We're so sorry, but these are no technical pieces of equipment that actually work.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they did. I mean, if you guys missed the guitar, here's the guitar.
Let me see that guitar. Look how hot and beautiful that guitar looks.
That
oh
is
my god.
sexy.
Whoa, you can see my face.
I don't. Hey, remember that scene in Three Ninjas where they're looking in that magazine? You think they're looking at a beach babe, but it's actually a surfboard. This is how I feel when looking at this guitar. I'm gonna seriously play some monster beats on this babe. She is pure beauty for modern men to enjoy. I had to drop some Three Ninjas knowledge on y'all in the chat. I had to do it.
Rocky loves Emily.
Rocky. By the way, I had a girlfriend whose name just happened to be Emily at that, during my younger, didn't know what was going on in the world years. Those were my wonder years, Phoenix. My wonder
I'm
years
still in
were getting my
those.
first girlfriend, and her name was Emily, and no one ever said to me, Ryan loves Emily. No one dropped the Three Ninjas on me, and I'm like, dang, that was a perfect opportunity.
Right?
So now, if you guys stick around, I'm gonna play Wonderwall.
Oh, no.
Woo!
I thought you were going to play that other song we talked about earlier in the private chat. No Stairway. Denied.
Let me get my my lighter.
Yeah, do you have a lighter here, Phoenix? Hold on a second.
You
Let me
guys
get
can
my
notice
phone.
this either. Look in the head of the guitar right there. See the little blue thing that's in there right there?
Yeah, what is that?
It's a guitar pick.
Oh my goodness. Are you going to use it?
Oh, those are cute.
Can you physically use that?
No, because the strings aren't real, so they don't actually.
Darn
work.
it, man. I wish you could use that.
See, I want them
James-
to play Behind Blue Eyes.
James
but-
Navarro says, I want you to play Freebird.
Freebird.
What about Stairway to Heaven?
But
All
Phil,
hail the Lego
does it have
Master.
a truss rod in it?
What does it have? A what?
Truss rod? Do you know what that is?
I'm drawing a blank right now.
It's in the neck of the guitar to make sure that the neck isn't fully straight.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It does not.
Bummer. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, because it would be right at the top of the headstock.
Yeah, it's not there.
Okay.
It's probably a minor enough thing where they figured.
They,
you probably
yeah.
that
Most
in there.
people don't know what it is. So
But they have a whammy bar.
I mean, the only instrument I know how to play remotely good is the keyboard.
And yeah, it does have a whammy. Or
It's a whammy bar.
right there.
Did anyone play Guitar Hero as a kid?
yes.
Guitar Hero was a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, Phoenix, you were too young, but you still remember this? This is awesome. I'm glad you remember
I play
certain
Guitar
things.
Hero. Yeah.
Awesome. I like Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. That was my favorite iteration of the franchise.
DDR. I play DDR.
DDR is too much on my feet. That's why I don't like playing it. It's too much for my feet.
Yeah. No.
I
Yeah.
have the modern day DDR, which is the Oculus Quest. Oh, I love that thing.
By the way, Michelle says, hey, Phil, all hail the mighty Lego master, Phil.
Now, all right. So I've got a couple of kits, right? And I don't know which one I want to build next week. So let's take a poll in the chat here. I'm gonna grab a couple of them here.
Okay.
You guys just tell me what you guys think the one that you want me to build is. I'm gonna go grab a couple kits real quick here.
Go right ahead. We will give you a moment to figure out what kit or kits you may be building next week on this very program that you are watching. And by the way, if you haven't done so already, make sure you're sharing this video with all 700 of your closest friends, because they're going to like the way they look after watching this video. I guarantee it. So, man, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff, because I think
Talk
this is
about
dirty with some
90s.
cool cats. What was
Talk
that,
about
Phoenix?
a 90s reference.
You know what I do, Phoenix? I say that every time on Nerd Culture. I tell everybody to share this video with X amount number of their friends, because they are certainly going to like the way they look after watching our videos, Phoenix. I guarantee it. And when I make a guarantee, I make my guarantee stick.
I just heard a Men's Warehouse reference right now.
Yes, I said that the person who's watching this at home should share this video that they're watching with all 700 of their closest friends, because they are going to like the way they look after watching this video. I guarantee it.
All right, guys. So what I have here, I have the Pro version Imperial droid.
It's got my vote.
Nice.
That's my vote right there.
The Imperial droid.
Because it's Star Wars, and I love Star Wars.
Then this is going to be hard for you because all three of them are Star Wars related.
Damn it.
Now this one right here, I have the Marauder from Bad Batch.
God, that's from the... Oh, frack, that's from the movie. Holy shit. That is a hot-looking Lego kit right there. Is that the Vader helmet?
This is the Sith art picture. So basically,
art picture. Okay, so that's different than the helmet.
Yeah, I built the helmet already.
Okay.
This one you have a choice of 3 different things that you can build. You can do Maul, Kylo Ren, or Darth Vader.
I gotta go with Vader's like the
Maul.
classic.
I would do Maul.
Yeah, I would do Maul just because there's too many Vaders on the internet right now, and Phoenix is sick and tired of seeing Vader on screen. So.
Oh, I'll never get tired. In fact, I freaking love an embodiment of Vader. He is so cool. Andrew Nelson, shout out.
I did not
I know
know
he's
that.
probably not watching, but
He's probably not watching, even though we just did a 2-hour show talking about him. But
he's a good friend of the show and of ours. So yeah,
I got no problem with
I
that.
had to grab this just for you, Ryan.
No, I got to see this, brother. What do you got? Oh my God, that is a ridiculously good-looking helmet right there. Isn't that a good-looking, Phoenix?
Yeah,
that is a good-looking helmet.
We actually built that on stream with Vader in the chat with us, or like on screen with us.
Yeah.
Did he give you the whole "be careful not to choke on your aspirations," director? Did he drop some Orson Krennic knowledge on your ass? Because Rogue One's kind of a really good movie. So.
Yeah, he definitely hung out with us and was really cool about everything. And so, Andrew Nelson is probably one of my favorite people to interview.
In fact, we're probably going to be seeing him in another con pretty soon. So,
congratulations! Don't forget to get some interviews and share some footage with me on that.
Oh, and his wife Veronica Loud is so cool too.
Share some footage of that.
Yeah.
Had to get the ring light over again, so that way I can show you again.
It's a nice looking helmet. They're so small, but yet you make it work. It's so good. It's really, really ridiculously good looking.
So again, just to show everybody again. So
yeah, we got to vote in the chat, man. Yeah, we got to get some votes.
The Imperial Probe Droid
from
I like
Empire
the Marauder.
Yeah,
Marauder from the Bad Batch.
That's what that. I was wondering what that was called. It's called the Marauder. All right.
Marauder, yeah.
Which actually comes with the Bad Batch. If you guys see it right here.
Oh,
okay. This is tough because all 3 of these are like weird, crazy projects. They're so good.
They're tech and cheek.
You know,
and
Empire just turned 40. Empire Strikes Back just turned 40 last year. So in that case, I'm gonna vote Marauder on this one. I'm going with the Marauder.
Yeah, Michelle, I'm wearing a Mario shirt. This is it's got all the Mario characters on it.
Anyone remember growing up on the 90s live action movie Super Mario Brothers?
God, that movie sucked.
We don't speak of that.
Sorry, Phoenix. I didn't mean to bring up childhood trauma, but I grew up watching that movie a lot on video, so
So far, I see 2 for the Probe Droid.
I'm seeing a few. Let me see. I see drone. I see probe. I see.
Oh, I now
Marauder.
play that game on Switch. Oh yeah, I love my Switch.
Let me see. I'm seeing Darth Maul. I'm seeing. Let's see. Somebody has to vote more Marauder because I want to see the Marauder get built. That's different. I want to see something.
Well, okay, so this is what I'm going to do then. In the Distance Nerdington Live, in our group, my chair is going down.
That's a great Facebook group, by the way.
Oh, we're gonna put a poll up.
You gonna put up a poll?
I'm going to put up a poll, and we'll see which one everybody wants. Because right now, now I have a lot for the Marauder, and
Yep.
the Marauder is probably the oldest of the three that I have. I was planning on building that until I got the Ecto 1, which I wanted to do for November. It ended up going forever.
I feel like you showed that to me like a lifetime ago.
Yeah. So
Phoenix is like, that was so long ago, man.
It was. So yeah, the Ecto 1 ended up coming up, and then courtesy of the Yanceys next door, they got me the Fender, and I was like, I have to build this. So I ended up.
So we've had a few side quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the probe droid and the Sith, the painting I ended up getting because they were on sale, and those were my Christmas gifts. So, so
Christmas came early for you,
yeah,
yay!
because who knew when they were going to be on sale again, right? So it was like,
That's
hey,
true.
we got to get it now.
Well, when the iron's hot, you got to strike the iron when it's hot, man.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
but again, I have the Marauder now. When next week we're gonna do this.
All right.
I was gonna wait until we did the Marauder.
Do it.
I was actually gonna wait until the Mandalorian came out, but I have a giveaway. So next week,
can I have it?
I'm giving this away.
Oh my God! If I'm gonna build anything Lego, I want that right now. In the words of Chris Pratt, right now.
Now here's the thing: all you have to do to win this is be in the chat next week. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
I know where I'm gonna be next week.
Because 7:00 Pacific Standard Time, I am going to essentially anybody who's in the chat that wants a chance to win, just got to be in the chat. I'll ask who wants to be entered in, and you'll get put into an RNG random number generator. You'll get put into a random spin, and whoever wins. So the other thing on this is, if invite your friends. I'm going to do it like this. If you invite friends to the chat with you,
Michelle and
I will give you extra chances to win based on the amount of people you bring. Ryan, you automatically get 3 if you're here because of Michelle and Jules.
Yes.
So
look at Michelle. She's begging for this in the chat.
Yeah.
Look at her.
I see it.
She's like, I want it. She's salivating all over this.
So Michelle, we do this
next
every Monday. Every Monday, 6 to 8 Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, so remember that. She lives in Utah, so check your local listings there, Michelle.
Okay, so you're about an hour.
She's my time zone.
Hour. Yeah,
So
she's your
it's-
time zone. So
Yeah.
So you're an hour, right?
Yeah. I'm an
Yeah,
hour.
so you're an hour ahead of us or behind us. I don't know. You're an hour different.
Just check your local
Okay.
listings. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but
In
it's
fact-
every Monday.
Monday
which
night, Michelle.
means
Monday night.
7 to 9 your time, right?
In fact, next episode is our last episode of 2021.
All right. Yeah. This Wednesday,
That's a good point.
we're doing the download. So basically every Monday from 6 to 8 Pacific Standard Time, we do the Lego builds. Every Wednesday we do a little show called The Download. And The Download is basically us doing the news and the rumors of the week for all of the nerdy things that you love.
Sounds good.
So, we talk movies, we talk, comics, we talk food, we talk wrestling, everything.
We don't talk enough about comics, I think. We should talk more about comics.
We should probably talk more comics.
Does
Ryan
the quote get an invite?
Dude, if you want to be in, by all means, come through, man.
Man,
comic book stuff. The comic book stuff. We normally, it's normally like major stories. We tend to talk a lot about like Star Wars comics because that's kind of like where a lot of the story stuff is at right now.
Sure.
So yeah, we do a lot of.
You can spoil the comics for me. I'm not gonna get upset. I'm gonna be like Han Solo. I ain't even mad.
He never mentions Deadpool ever.
No.
Okay, that's one thing I can do without is less Deadpool, but whatever.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
probably.
me and Deadpool never got along as kids. We don't get along as adults, and we're never going to get along now.
So I'm in Colorado.
Oh, there you go.
Colorado.
Colorado. Aspen. We got to go to a place called
We gotta go to Aspen.
We got to go to Aspen. I don't know, Lloyd. The French are blanks. I'm not going to say the line. I don't want to be offended to anybody, but you know.
Where's Squints from? She wants to know.
That's what she just. That's what we were answering.
I thought you were talking about something else. My bad. Yeah, Squints is from the state of Colorado. Even though the movie, The Sandlot,
In LA, right?
takes place in, I think, California, doesn't it?
It's Los Angeles.
LA. Thank you. Yes.
But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for us this week. So let's do this. I'm going to start with Ryan this time. Ryan, give us your pluggables.
Wow, as if I haven't done this 50 times already during this
We should
2.5 hour plus broadcast. But listen, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to the crew over at Distance Nerding for having me on tonight. I really appreciate it. It's great to celebrate the holidays with your friends, your family, your coworkers, and all that jazz. And that's what I feel that we are. We're family. So you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all social media channels, simply at It's Nerd Culture. New videos being posted on our YouTube channel. Each and every week I do a show called And I Quote. It's on Saturdays at noon Eastern time. I interview content creators of all shapes and sizes. So you can check that out. The Nerdcast, or review some of the latest movies we've had a chance to see, is going to come back in the year of 2022. Stay tuned for that. And otherwise, yeah, we got Boba's Weekly Bounty that's going to start on Thursday night, December the 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. We're going to discuss and do a recap review of every episode of the Book of Boba Fett when it starts dropping on Disney Plus. And yes, there will be spoilers in these discussions, so make sure you watch the episodes before you watch our review/recap show, simply known as Boba's Weekly Bounty. And by the way, you may see some familiar faces, Smithers. You may see Phoenix or maybe Phil from Distance Nerdy make an appearance. We must find a plan to initiate them into the system. So you may see some familiar faces and some new faces that are going to be on set. So stay tuned. We got a lot coming your way. And otherwise, happy holidays, happy New Year. Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
God, I love you. Squints, give us your pluggables.
So you can catch me at Cuts and Chaos Pod on Instagram. Cuts and Chaos is a podcast on the bumps and bruises, scrapes and scratches of the everyday creative career. Do different interviews with all sorts of careers and believe that everyone can be creative. The first season will be launching early 2022, and be on the lookout for that. Our first episode will actually be with James and Phil from Distance Nerding.
Yeah, I'll be there. All right, Phoenix, what we got?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, not Twitter, and of course, Distance Nerding.
All right. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I am your boy, Young Phil. This is Distance Nerding. Of course, you can find us everywhere in existence at Distance Nerding. That is Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, MySpace, GeoCities, OnlyFans, Friendster. If it exists, we have social media on there, and we're at Distance Nerding. So, ladies and gentlemen,
on Ask Jeeves,
yeah. No, well, Ask Jeeves, and then you can Google us too. I'm not a good Googleizer. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, catch us again next week, 6 to 8. Lego live stream again, 7:30 to whenever we're done on Wednesdays with the download live. Outside of that, of course, you can catch me gaming all the damn time. It annoys Jackie to all living hell, but I play video games live and I talk shit with all my friends, and it is fun. And if you're not there, then why aren't you there? It is so good. You like my personality now? No, nobody likes my personality. We'll just end it there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Same bat time, same bat channel, distancenerding.com. Buy us some tacos. We will see you next week. Let's do this. Dance party time. Where am I going? Squints! Go Phoenix! All right, Ryan, start dancing. Dance, monkey.
I don't know. I got nothing. I can do the head bob from Night at the Roxbury, but that's about
He
it.
is a Funko Pop. Yes.
I do have Funko Pops, just not within hand's reach.
Funko Pop, Phil.
No, I need to get myself my own Funko. I need to get my own personalized Funko Pop. That's what I need to get.
Get it.
What's up? I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to go from side to side. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sorry, it's been a long day. All right, you got both Funko Pops. Good on you, Phil.
It's me and James.
Woo! Hopefully Nerd Culture and I will get our own personally made Funko Pops one day. Stay tuned.